sir. All right, y'all. I'm about to do the intros and stuff. So, all right. What is up, peoples? What is up, peoples? Ooh, I came in hot and loud. What is up, peoples? It is your boy, MM2K, down with the new show, the new sensation, hashtag. You're going to hear hashtag all the time. That's going to be a common theme around here. Hashtag the new sensation, hashtag the commission. All right. We're going to talk about this show because this is something different than you see anywhere else. This is a completely different format. This is going to be brand new. We're going to build this format together and all that stuff. And we're going to explain everything to y'all. And there's going to be a portion for y'all to participate throughout the show and particularly at the end of the show. But before we get into all that, let me introduce my illustrious co-host in the house, my homie, Project Storm. What is going on, Project Storm?
Right now, you know what I'm saying? The commission is something that I'm looking forward to serving on, man. You know what I'm saying? It just feels real good to kick off something fresh. That's what I will say. So I'm happy to be here, definitely in the presence of all you fine people. So let's get it started.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we also cannot forget Project Storm's co-host on Yang Meets Yang of Gaming, that it airs every Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern. The homegirl, Snow Bunny Gaming. What's up, Snow Bunny? How you doing, baby?
Well, I'm doing great. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hashtag fresh and new. Let's kick it off right, guys.
Absolutely, absolutely. And she may be new to the medicine platform. She may be new to PNTS network, but nonetheless, she still be spitting that math. The homegirl, we call her Tron. Tron, what's up, Tron? How you doing, baby?
I'm doing good. How you doing? Thank you for inviting me here. Well, actually being permanent, but
exactly. Yeah, we gonna keep you around.
What you talking about inviting you here?
We gonna keep you around.
Thank you.
Podcast. I'm so
She's
sorry.
So nice. She sounds so nice, like she just got the award.
Exactly.
You know
yeah. You know.
At the
My
pageant.
goodness.
Thank you, MM2K, for giving me the last sucker. I appreciate it. No, you a permanent member. You stuck just like the rest of us. No, but
yeah, Tron, you know I'm gonna bring you on this ride with us.
Absolutely.
Sink or swim.
Yep, absolutely. But we want to thank
swimming too much.
We want to thank. We want to thank everybody for joining us. You know what I'm saying? And this is we call this episode 0. This is just the pilot episode for us to work out any kinks, you know, see what you guys like, see what you guys don't like. And then we're going to go full blast. We got more to do next show. You'll see a lot more next show. You know what I'm saying? But before we get into all that, let me break down the format of the show. Okay. Like I said, this show is different. This show is unique. What we are not going to do here is we're not going to put a huge veil over anything gaming. All topics related to gaming, all platforms, all that stuff will get shine, will get light here, will get play here. You know what I'm saying? And to make sure that me and my co-host, what we're going to do is we're going to go and we're going to pick subject matters that cover all gaming, the hottest topics across all platforms, and we're going to bring them up. All right. We're also going to do something that we call honorable mentions, where we go over, you know, other topics that we feel are relevant too, but may not be the big ticket hot topic items. All right. But when we get to the big ticket hot topic items, we're all going to vote. We're going to use something that I like to use and indulge in a lot. You know what I'm saying? And the chat, and the panel likes to do it too. We're going to be doing a lot of hashtags. So as we bring up a subject matter and everybody on the panel is going to bring it up, is going to talk about something. After they bring it up and they drop their math about it, the rest of the panel is going to drop their hashtag. What do they think about it? You know, hashtag great, hashtag sloppy, hashtag stupid, whatever the case may be. And then what we're going to do to throw it back at y'all is we're going to give y'all, the chat, an opportunity to vote and see who had the most spot on hashtag. We're going to do that through all of our topics today. And then we're going to close up the show by allowing y'all to participate and y'all give y'all voice. We got something called Yappas, where if you go to pntsnetwork.com, scroll down a little bit, and we're going to put the link in the chat. You can leave us a yappa, and we'll play your comment live on air. Now, in addition to that, what we're going to do is we're going to have live calls active as well. We're not ready for live calls this week, but they're going to be ready next week. So we're going to have a lot of participation. We're going to have hashtags, voting, yappas, live calls, the whole bit. It's the commission, y'all. Now, with all that out of the air, out in the open, let's get into it. Hey, panel. Let's talk about what y'all been doing, man. Let me start off with the homie Storm. Storm, what you been playing, man, the last week or so?
A little bit of everything, man. It's just so much that I've been playing, and I had to write it down. Let me get my paper. Let me get my sheet. So I've been playing a little bit of Celeste on Google Stadia, man. You know what I'm saying? Got to support games like Celeste. Some Doom 2016, some Doom Eternal, man, over on the Xbox One X and Stadia. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Moss, man, when I tell you I'm all over the place, bro, a little bit of PS Now, a little bit of native PC, some PUBG over there at 120 hertz. I just got a 120 hertz display, so I'm testing this thing out. I'm putting it through the paces because just in case I want to go ahead and cop that Series X or that PS5, I'm gonna be prepared, man. So absolutely, that right there is just some of the games. Now I don't want to outshine Bunny and Tron, you know what I'm saying, and keep on going down the list. So I'm gonna go ahead and bow out. The
ladies ain't gonna let you outdo them.
Fun too, because the list goes on and on and on. I'm a gamer, y'all. Let's go.
The ladies ain't gonna let you outdo them. You know what I'm saying? So but. Hey, Bunny, let this fool know you ain't gonna let him outdo you. Just keep him in check like you do every Sunday.
Hey,
keep
me and
him
Bunny
in check.
Are very competitive, man. Ying meets yang. That's why I came about, y'all. If you ever want to know why I came about, you know what I'm saying? Ying meets yang of gaming. I'm different. I'm on the tech side of things. She's on the gaming side. She care about the games, man. But get into it, Bunny.
Yeah. Oh, so this week, as you guys know, it's October. So a lot of games I play have Halloween themes going on. Animal Crossing, I have to log in every day leading up to Halloween. Got my pumpkins growing, got my island looking all spooky. I've been playing some Farm Together with its Halloween event going on. A lot of games I've been playing, been having Halloween events. So I've been playing some Stardew Valley this week. Just decorating like crazy, and that's about it for me. I just been playing my games, decorating everything everywhere, and I'm having a blast. I need to log into Warframe though to see what Halloween event they're gonna have going on.
Oh, Warframe.
Yeah,
dang, man.
Yes.
Hey, look,
I play Warframe on the Switch.
A lot of us on Stadia, right, Storm, we be itching for that game. We be port begging. Well, y'all gonna break Warframe? That's a hell of a game. That's a hell of a game.
Oh, it's an awesome game, and it is on Switch, and it is free on Switch. You can just buy stuff, microtransactions in it, but the base game is free.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
All right, we get all the updates.
I'm sitting. Y'all seeing that? Y'all see the panel magically floating again. Like I said, we're gonna work out the little kinks here. For some reason, Snow Bunny ain't showing up. That's Project Storm working behind the scenes. He trying to silence Bunny, but she gonna get him in check, right?
Nah, hey, that's one thing I've learned it's impossible to silence Bunny, man. I mean, I learned that early coming on the Spam Punks and all the shows that we've been blessed to be on, man. I've learned my lesson, man. I ain't messing with Bunny. Hey, I come at her with the hardware. Hey, I come at her PC game and her PC hardware and her PC collection and the Switch collection, and I get beat up every time, man. So I'm done.
No, you don't get beat up. You just end up finding out something
I get whooped
different
because you start laughing. Why? And I always ask you, why you laughing? Why you smiling, Bunny? What's so funny, Bunny? And it tickles.
No.
Like you over there smiling right now. Let's be
like, yeah, you can hear it in my voice. I'm always smiling. But the thing is Danger. You come at me with stuff, and then you find out stuff that I just don't brag about, and then you're sitting here like, well, damn. Why don't you talk about this? That's whatever.
You talk. Hey, look. I done learned the lessons I done seen firsthand for a long time. The bunny beatdowns, hashtag bunny beatdown. We're going to have a lot of hashtags. I don't want no piece of that. So we know
but
better.
hashtag BDD or something.
Yeah, Bunny Beatdown. Yeah. Hey.
All right, but Tronny, wait a minute. We're forgetting Tronny. Tronny.
We ain't forgetting
Tronny.
Tronny. Tronny, yes. Let us know what you've been playing, Tronny.
This sounds terrible, but okay. So, PlayStation wise, it's just been. Oh my god!
It's not terrible. It's not terrible. You've been babysitting.
If you haven't been
babysitting,
I've been babysitting, so I haven't been able to really do a lot of gaming like I really wanted to.
But it's all good because you know about these games, so it's all sometimes I go a day. I can't go more than a day though. I'll give you that much. I go a day without gaming, you know what I'm saying? But then I jump right back in the next day after that.
I'm not gonna front, Tronny. Don't worry. Well, even though you don't play,
it's true. It's like if you're busy with life, it's like it's hard to even get into gaming sometimes. It's like that's in the way. And you're trying to separate like, hey, I need to put little hours on here and I have to go get things done, you know?
I mean, come on, Tronny, look at me. I'm trying to figure out which games to log into to get what Halloween events going on right now. And sometimes I forget a few of them.
Oh, shoot. There's so many Halloween events coming up for a lot of these games. It's hard to really say. Mm-hmm. I mean, I would love to see more like if they like certain console games, like if there was like a Halloween theme, it pops up on your PlayStation or Xbox or Stadia or something, and all you see like little Halloween decorations all over the place. You know, I think stuff like that will show a little more spirit.
I think they used to do that on the 360. Didn't they used to do that on the 360?
I think so.
Those were the good old days.
I don't know, but I know I'm on Destiny 2, and I'm liking the way everything looks, man. You know
which one are you doing this year?
Look, I haven't really done it yet. I hopped on the game and I saw the festivities and it looked real good. And I just want to jump back into it tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday. So Friday's coming up, man. I got to find Zur and then I got to go out here and do these festivity events and stuff.
I remember those days finding Zur, man. I ain't done that in a minute. Hey, let's do this. Let's do this real quick because, again, we're going to hop into these topics. We're going to do the honorable mentions, and then we're going to do the commission. We're going to call it, the commission throwdown or whatever. We'll figure out a hashtag for that.
Throwdown it is for the
commission throwdown. And we ain't going to use what we was thinking originally, right? Insider.
Don't forget old man.
Yeah.
They might get us for plagiarism, man.
Exactly.
Can't do that.
But wait a minute now. We're forgetting the most important people here. Let's give some shout outs to the chat.
Exactly. Yes.
Do that.
Yes, get the chat.
Phantom Soldier, shoulder. I always want to say soldier, but it's shoulder.
Is it winter? You saying winter shoulder?
Yeah.
You said Phantom.
You
mixed it up.
I thought it was Phantom.
Yeah. And
winter.
And then there's Phantom Kraken. We have Dirk Griggity up in here. We have Sean. What's up, Sean? Oh God, my mouse. Where the hell is it?
And Chipmunk just showed up while you looking for your mouse.
Yeah.
Good to see you in the building.
Yes. And then growing up, we have Sean, we have me, we have Moss, we have Nix. Welcome, Nix. J-Dub up in here. What's going on, J-Dub? And let's see. You're going to have to pronounce your boy's name, Storm, because I cannot pronounce that.
You talking about Zajic?
Zajic. That's Zajic. Yeah, real
That's
simple.
Zajic.
Zajic, yeah.
Let's see here. I think that's everybody who's in here right now.
Hold up now. I see more people. See, I don't know but I'm seeing Dirk Griggity in the building.
I already said Dirk.
Oh, you did? Damn, I missed that one. Shit. I wanted to make sure because I didn't hear it. I was helping read names while you was looking at that. Oh yeah. So everybody in the house, man, thank y'all for showing up. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate
Thank you guys for showing up. Thanks for having us. Thanks for listening to us on our pilot showing here.
Absolutely. And do us a huge favor, hit that share button. I mean, we're working out some kinks. We definitely got some serious topics for, to get into, but hit that share button. Let everybody know that we live. If you could do that, that'll help out the channel a lot. And I say, hey, without no further ado, let's get into it. All right, y'all. Now I know what we like to do here is we like to highlight games. All right. So if any, there's a couple things we want to talk about. We want to talk about games that we know that are coming out, and we're going to highlight that, I guess, like once a month or every 2 weeks or something like that. And then we're going to talk about big game revelations. So I know we got level 5 shutting down in North America, right? That's a big deal for a lot of people that were fans of their product. So anybody got a link, or who wants to tackle that? Level 5 shutting down in North America.
Well, from what I'm reading, they are shutting down just their North American branch and continuing to produce games in Japan. But they're also saying they may not release any more of their games outside of Japan.
Wow.
Yo, let me ask you something, Bunny. So does that still mean that I could try? Because I used to hear so much about Nino Kuni. Will that game? Those games will still be playable, right? Like the back
You can
catalog.
still get them in the back catalog, but it's just that they're talking about not releasing future games
Oh, got you.
outside of Japan. Like
Wow. I
right
mean,
now, I got Snack World, and I can kind of understand it maybe because like I got Snack World on the Switch, which released back in February of this year. Nobody talked about it.
Mm.
So their games it's like very, very niche, but I can see why they may not release outside of Japan anymore.
I
So
can tell
here,
you this.
oh, go ahead, Storm. Because I got
No,
a
I was going to
question.
say real quick because I'm looking at what Winter Soldier. I mean, now I'm messing the damn name. The
Hey,
Winter
leave
Soldier.
that up to me.
You know what I'm saying?
Leave the
How
misspeaking
about
up to me.
how about that? It says it's kind of messed up altogether. Now, I will say that I played the hell out of some Dark Cloud back in the day. You know what I'm saying? And that's in the game that I was looking for when it comes to sequels, like next gen proper sequels or whatever. So I'm kind of saddened by that. The fact that I won't see the Dark Cloud that I always envisioned, because that was a great action RPG. I will chime in and say that much.
But here's the thing also, even though they may not release it outside of Japan, if the game comes to the Nintendo Switch, there's a lot of games that's not released outside of Japan, but because the Switch is open, you can still buy the games and have them imported from Japan.
Mm-hmm.
And some of them even have English dialogue on them.
Mm.
Yeah,
Okay.
PlayStation has the same thing as well.
So some of the games, even though they might stop releasing them outside of Japan, we still might be able to get them because on the Switch, people have multiple profiles on their Switch and set each Switch to different regions so that they can access those eShops. Like for people who want a game first when it releases digitally, will set their region to Australia. So they'll get it like a full 12 hours before North America.
All right. So here's my question, and Tron, because me and you talked about this behind the scenes. Like for those that don't, they're like, who? 5-star general? Who the hell is this? Can you let the listening public know what type of games that level 5 specialized in, and why there's such an uproar about this?
They mostly specialize in a lot of RPGs, puzzle strategy. They are always been like, they have that. I think if I remember, I think some of them used to work for Ghibli Studios.
Okay.
So they have that feeling of like you look at the characters like, oh my god, that looks like Kiki from Kiki's Delivery Service. So they kind of incorporate a lot of their old art style from that studio and put it in their games. And Neo Kuni is one of my favorites recently, and I played the second one, and I love that one. I love it to death. It's like I can play it forever, and they have DLCs in there too. So if you guys could get those games, I'm not really sure they're going to close the shop, like close the I'm not sure they're gonna close the like if you download it and if it's not gonna be downloadable. I'm concerned about that. That's the biggest concern right now.
You mean the
for me.
digital store? I got okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
and
now
I'm a big concern on that. So right now, I would recommend you guys buy their games. So at least give them like at least know they do got support in North America, and the possibility it might translate a lot of that work in English. so you have like people from English speaking could actually still buy it, even if it's imported from Japan or digitally imported.
Golly, that was so noon. I know I'm gonna butcher this. Y'all know how I do.
Nino. Let's say Nino.
Nino Cooney. Is that it? Nino Cooney? Now, Bunny, you know what me and you've been talking seriously about some Nino Cooney, right? Nino Brown. We've been talking bad about some. We've been talking seriously about some Nino Brown Cooney, right? I've been wanting that game like crazy.
Brown Cooney. Don't you ever say that again, man. Go ahead,
hey, yo, that is I know this is supposed to be. Well, it's not a family show. It's too late at night, right? Or no, or maybe not. Definitely. It's late somewhere. So are y'all trying to tell me that if I want to get Nino Cooney, if I want to stop sleeping on this game and I want to download it, with the closure of this studio, it likely won't happen? Is that what we're saying here?
No, because what it is it's all the stuff that's already released. So if there's a Nino Cooney 3 that's coming out, it may not release outside of Japan. So anything that's out right now, like I can go, and that's one thing I love about having physical versus digital. Because as long as I have that physical cartridge, I can always play it.
Yep.
And that's a game I do need to pick up physically for the Switch. But the stuff that's already released, I think it's going to stay in the shops unless somebody gets rid of it out of the shops, because you know how they'll retire games out of an eShop very easily. Or out of any digital shop storefront. But if you have the physical, you should still be able to play it.
But then and Storm and Tronny hopping on this too. What if because they're shutting down their North America support? Well, no, because that shouldn't affect them holding the game on the servers, right? I was thinking if they're shutting down their North America support, they could be saying, man, we don't care about distributing this. We're not paying the 30% or whatever the case may, or the royalty fees to distribute this game, even digitally, to the North American people. Now, it may not work that way. It could be me just being an old man shaking his fist at the window.
Or the rest of the world, because they're talking about just not only North America, they're talking about not even releasing stuff to Europe.
Oh, wow.
They said outside of Japan.
Wow, that's wild. That's wild.
So if you have, like, I don't know how PlayStation works or how Xbox works, but if you make a profile in another country, so you can download those games only.
Yeah, I can do it.
Okay. Wow.
Like I have some friends who has a Japan profile, a North Australian profile, because some games that only release in Japan you can download from the Japanese eShop, but if they want like Pokemon 12 hours early, they download it from the Australian eShop. So it's crazy how that's going to possibly affect everything. But they are an excellent studio, but I think people jumped on their bandwagon a little too late. A day late and a dollar short.
Yeah, a day late and a dollar short.
I feel like a lot of their games are also always stealth release at times. So it's kind of like you don't know really. You go by word of mouth. I found about Nino Cooney by word of mouth. Not much about advertising.
Same.
So
you found out about Snack World from me.
Yeah, I heard Snack World word of mouth. They're not big advertise. They don't advertise. They always go by what people, they go by what their fans want. But also I noticed that goes with a lot of small, I can't say they're not really indie per se, but a lot of small developed teams like that usually are very quiet and they do things. Everyone knows the game, but they don't really put it out there.
Okay.
And
that's what they usually do.
And Winter has a very interesting question. Look in the chat.
Okay. What does the homie Will have to say?
Basically,
he's saying,
go ahead.
I have Nino Cooney 1 and 2, good RPGs. You guys think they'll get bought up by some other Japanese conglomerate, or will Microsoft Sony try to poach them?
Great question.
I don't think Sony might be able to, but I'm not sure if Microsoft will even be able to because they're shutting down the North American branch.
Wow, crazy.
You see what I mean?
So that's a shame for RPG fanatics like I guess they pretty much all the panel. So interesting stuff.
Yeah,
it really sucks. Yeah.
I like their style. I like their style is always kind of unique. They always had a unique style with their RPGs. It never feels the same. Like Square Enix have a little bit of similarity, but when you look at theirs, they always have something different. And also, Level 5 did a you go on Netflix. Level 5 just released one of their little movies of Neo Kuni, the animation series.
Oh
so
yes,
it's on Netflix right now. It's good. It's good. It's good actually. I like it.
All right.
And now that you mentioned Studio Ghibli, the little boy in the first Ni no Kuni reminds me so much of a character from Howl's Moving Castle. Now that you said that, I sat here and was like, that's the reason that little kid looks so familiar to me.
Yep.
Well, hopefully we don't lose. I mean, it's sad developments. Hopefully we don't lose access to all of the prior games as well. But hopefully something can happen and everything will get restored. But that's just probably wishful thinking right now. But with that said, let's roll on to the next honorable mention, which is not honorable mention. We ain't even there yet. The game list. What?
Go to the throwdown.
Yeah, list. like what do we? Who has the game list? Is that you, Storm? You got the list of games that is coming out. Who got the list of games coming out soon?
I'm just gonna say this for the Switch. Right now on the eShop is showing 76 games releasing for October alone.
Oh word! Woo! What say that? Say it again.
76 games.
Jesus, for October alone.
October alone. That's indies, full titles, because Pikmin 3 comes out October 30th. That's everything releasing on the eShop as of right now on Switch. I don't know what's released prior to today, but right now it's showing like 76 games for October.
Okay.
Yeah.
And there's like a few of them that I found last night. Me and Tronny, we were talking, and I was like, "Have you ever heard of this game?" And she's like, "What game?" And then she's like, "How did you even find this game?" I said, "Man, just scrolling through the eShop. It's a game called Dream that's coming out. It looks spooky, and you basically, from what I'm reading, you wake up in a hospital and all these strange occurrences and people get murdered and all this stuff, and you have to try to figure out how to escape the hospital."
Yeah.
So Tron was like, "How did you even find this game?" I said, "Man, just scrolling through the eShop. That's how I find some of my more obscure games, is just going to the coming soon tab and just scrolling through the games."
Got you.
Yeah, I think a lot of I think PlayStation usually does that, like on their they do it mostly on their YouTube channel. And yeah, that's how I found about more games coming on there, because they let you know what's coming soon and what's, what they got down the line. But other than that, yeah, I wish they had that feature with the coming soon games, because that makes it more like, oh, okay, this is coming to the PlayStation. So we'll know ahead of time as well if they have something like that feature in their games more often.
That'll definitely be helpful.
But it's not really. It's always something more of a popular titles. They'll tell you what's coming soon, but not much of indies or those
Nintendo will list all of them. Indies, main focus games, everything. I even got some of the games coming out in November already on my list.
Yo, there's so many, Bunny. There's so many for October, MM. I know you asked me for the list, man. There's so many games. I got sidetracked, bro. But I'm talking about literally. There's like some bangers. There's some DLCs. There's like the Doom Ancient Gods DLC is coming, man.
Okay.
Like Mario Kart, the new one that Bunny was just talking about, man. There's so many games that we never even heard of that's coming out for PC and every other platform, man. It's just, I don't know, bro. I dropped it in the DM for you. I tell you that much, though.
Okay.
I mean, it's so many games.
It would take up the whole show and the next 3 episodes.
Okay. So let's just skim
it's a ton
over
of
'em.
games.
Let's skim
Well,
over 'em.
so let's say this. Okay, so I know for Nintendo we have Pikmin 3 coming out October 30th. That's I think the big game of the month for us. Um, any big games coming on PlayStation? Anybody know about?
Yep.
Which ones are coming out on PlayStation?
I could tell you this right here. I know for
Let
a
me see
fact.
a list.
Now we're talking third party, and we're not just talking exclusives,
Any
right?
no,
So,
any big. I'm talking about like the biggest title that might be dropping.
oh well, there's a few. There's Watch Dogs Legion, Assassin's Creed
Uh-huh.
Valhalla. That's Dirt 5. You know what I'm saying? The infamous
Mhm.
But
Dirt
yeah, that
5.
applies to all of them. Is there, or that applies to the big two?
Well-
Is there for Xbox or PlayStation? Is there any exclusive content that's huge that people might want to know
right
about?
now they dropped
I don't
them
know if
all. I
that's
think they kind of dropped them all until the new gen comes out because they're really focusing on the new gen.
But the
Mostly
new
than the
gen
And
is
we're
less
talking
than
about
a month.
Yeah, that's pretty much what they're focusing on right now because I know they're really trying to push the Miles Morales game heavy right now. And also, I noticed that there's also Godfall and all that. So they're really. I noticed that though because right now all the exclusive titles right now already been is come and gone. You know they already everything been dropped already. So we're just waiting for the new announcements of
Well,
the new
if you
how
look
to
at this
say
site,
for the new gen.
and those games I just called out are not coming in October. Those games that's coming before the end of the damn year. I don't know.
I
what
know
I was
that's
thinking
what
about.
that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying is the reason why I'm saying that because they're focusing on other things, not what is going to this gen. That's why I haven't really seen any exclusive titles on in October because they're focusing
Go
on.
back to the list though, Tron, because I
Yes.
know for a fact. Hold
Well,
on, I just had it, but I
Yeah,
dropped
got
it in.
I got the
Yeah,
list
go
up.
ahead.
I got it
Okay,
up. So
go.
Hold on,
so
let me
and
see.
if you look at the list, they got the games broken up per section. And then I think the games that are in bold are the are like the platform exclusive. So for the PC heads out here, for the PC Master Race, y'all got Werewolf the Apocalypse, Heart of the Forest
Oh
coming
my god!
October the 3rd. You got Return for PC and Xbox coming October the 14th. Let me see here. Let me see some Doodle God Evolution for PlayStation 4. Now, you got Roki for the Switch. Now this is interesting. You got Ghost of Tsushima Legends multiplayer update
Right.
coming for
Yes.
PlayStation 4 October 16th.
Oh.
Woo 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 woo. What else we got
Yeah, a
here?
lot of people are looking forward to that one.
We got
Wait.
Graveyard Keeper. I mean, there's a lot. Blair Witch Oculus Quest for our VR heads. See, we cover everything here, baby. For our VR people, Blair Witch Oculus Quest Edition. That's October 29th. Undungeon Arena. Let me see what else here. And Return for PlayStation 4 and Switch. So yeah, I mean, you got a lot of games here as far as like heavy hitters. Most of the heavy
You mind
hitters.
asking?
So,
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Tron.
Oh, I was going to ask you. Okay, where's the list on that one? Because I'm looking for it. I was like, wait.
You know what? Let me drop it in I'm gonna drop it in our Discord so you can see it.
And while you're dropping that, I want to give a welcome to Bippity Bop. Welcome.
Bippity!
That's
Hey,
the
Bippity!
homie, Bippity. That's the bro. Nick's
And then
go hard too.
Nix made a comment here. I remember when Switch was the outcast, and now look at it. Stadia is going down the same path. Bright future awaits.
Yep, yeah. Yeah, my homie's Nix. Hey, Nix, you only saying that because me and Storm done gave you a couple of prizes. Hey, Nix, I know the deal.
No, but he's got a point.
He earned those prizes though. He won those things.
But he has a point. You remember when everybody was talking about how bad the Switch was going to be and how awful it was? The Stadia had the same press up until its release that the Switch had.
Yeah.
And now Stadia is coming. They started off slow. The Switch started off slow also. And now, like September, y'all had a huge month in September.
Was big.
Huge.
September
and
was
it didn't
big.
stop.
And it didn't stop.
Yeah.
It's really picking up.
Okay.
The marketing and everything. We're gonna get into it though, but that marketing it's crazy, insane, it's sick. I also too, Bunny. and panel, I always talk about these numbers. I wish I could release them, but the thing is making progress though. So it'll be interesting to talk about in the show. But go ahead. What were you saying? I'm sorry.
1 second. Hey, Heath Stevens.
Heath
what's up? How you
Stevens.
doing?
Heath.
And
In the
then,
building.
yes, he's in the house. And Sean, I would suggest Remothered. The new Remothered just came out, Remothered Broken Porcelain. But I played Remothered Tormented Fathers. It is a stealth horror game. It's really good. And I know it's on PC. It's on PC, Switch, PlayStation 4. But Remothered is a very good, scary stealth game.
Awesome. Awesome.
Something I might need to check out. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely,
In the
definitely.
daytime with the lights
He's
on.
He's in the daytime with the lights on,
Yeah.
playing on the porch.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's on PC and it's on, like I said, PlayStation, Switch, and PC. I don't know. It may come to Stadia. I'm not sure yet, but the first one was really good. And I know it's on Steam, and I think the second one just released on Steam.
Okay, dude.
So that's worth looking into.
yeah,
I'll tell you that.
That's dope. All right. So with that said, now that we got the games list out of the way, we talked about the level 5 shutdown and let people know what was going on with level 5, and I couldn't get my Noonie Brown Cooney.
You can still get it. You better get your Switch, Moss, because right now,
I know, hey Bunny, I know, I gotta get it.
So much is dropping right now.
Ooh,
and Cloud Punk is coming out this month.
Hold on. Let's do that first, because this could be part of the honorable mentions. Now, you know I'm a cheap bastard, and my wife keeps giving me sweet chin music every time I try to take her credit card and buy video games and platforms. So, we got a way now to avoid me getting my jaw cracked. There's a special way you can get a Switch now, huh, Bunny? You want to talk about that? And that'll be a perfect segue to honorable mentions. Let's talk about that.
I want to hear this.
So, guys know I like the Switch and everything, and this year is Mario's 35th anniversary. Well, Cold Stone, the ice cream company, has a deal promoting Mario's 35th anniversary. They are selling a specialty ice cream that's got cake batter, a flavor with cake chunks and all this stuff in it. It's a Super Mario 35th anniversary ice cream. They also have a specialty ice cream cake for the 35th anniversary of Mario. But if you go to, and we are not sponsored, let's put that out there. We are not sponsored to say this, but I found today when I went to Cold Stone Creamery's website, they right now have a contest that you can enter to win a Nintendo Switch. So if you guys want to try to win yourselves a Nintendo Switch, you can go over to Cold Stone Creamery and enter their contest.
Man,
I might have to. You know what? I've been talking about this Switch, especially on YMYOG every Sunday at 6 Eastern. We've been having this talk, and I've been learning. Yang Meets Yang Gaming is like a Nintendo class or something like that, right? Where you could just, if you're like myself, you don't know about Nintendo, stop by on Sundays at 6 Eastern. Yang Meets Yang of Gaming with Snow Bunny and myself.
Bunny. Over on Snow Bunny Gaming.
That's absolutely right. So, Bunny, I'm excited about this possibility now. The one thing about things like this is that I need to win. I need to be guaranteed to get my Switch, or I'm gonna feel some type of way.
I don't know. I have no idea, but I entered it because they talking about some 20-some Switches might be given away. Hey, I entered it. You never know.
Yeah, that's true. Tron, did you enter that?
Yep.
Hey,
first of all, I used to work for Stone Cold Creameries back in the day, and I always loved their ice creams and cakes, their drinks. I used to know every flavor, everything, and it'd be good to see, like, man, I kind of miss it ever since it's been shut down for a while, but they're open up again, so I'll definitely go there get some ice cream.
Oh wow. Well, see if you can enter me for one of those Switches, because
Just go to coldstone.com and enter it.
It's that simple.
She said, "Get your damn self."
Right,
go to coldstonecreamery.com and there's going to be a link in there where, like, when you know how they have the little sliding thing that goes to the next picture. One of them says "Win a Nintendo Switch," and you can click it.
All right. Now I think okay. Anyway, MM2K, are you gonna enter?
Yeah, I was just making sure my wife wasn't here, and I'm sorry to mute because if she heard, I would have to cut the show off. You know what I'm saying? I won't get my No, I'm entering, even though I have a dairy allergy. I'm gonna enter. I'll just get an ice cream to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? I'll just throw the ice cream out the window. You know. But no,
who
man.
cares about the ice cream? It's the Switch and like there was like I think it's like 20 some games or something.
Yeah.
That you can win.
Yeah.
Like I said, we are not sponsored or affiliated with Cold Stone, but we saw the special and we wanted to pass it on in case one of you guys want to try to win a Switch. And if you don't want the Switch, you can either gift a Switch because Christmas is coming up, or you could sell it towards your next gen console.
Yep.
That's it.
With that being said, though, here goes a interesting thing as far as winning free stuff. Big up to the homie. He went by he went by Doom, Philosopher Doom. He's now the Lizard, the homie the Lizard. And I just sent him a DM, let him know, like, we talk about you, bro. But he won an Xbox Series X from going to Taco Bell, y'all. And I hear a lot of people winning these Xbox. Yeah, he won. All you got to do is buy a drink, and he won a Series X. Then on top of that, I'm hearing that PlayStation 5 is giving away 1,000 consoles through Burger King or something like that.
Burger King.
Hey, this is the season to be eating, to get your cholesterol up, but to get you a new console, man. That's what's up.
Man, nah. I mean, like, Burger King, indigestion, but worth it. Taco Bell. I can eat Taco Bell. I can handle Taco Bell.
I can't do it no more. Taco Bell don't real mind.
I just had it. You know what? I just had it. I'm lying. I had it. I did.
But the only problem is right now I've decided to change my eating habits for a little while. So no fast food. So I might just buy it and trash it.
Burger King.
But I need that. I need that in my life. A free Series X. Come on, man.
Right now, I think right now Burger King is doing a promotion for the PlayStation 5.
Yeah,
they're giving away 1,000 consoles.
1,000 of them. Yep.
Burger King. You better go eat some Burger King.
I know. Go Burger King.
If y'all don't want, if y'all are vegan, just get the Impossible Whopper with no mayo.
Hey, look. Hey, Storm, down. Buddy, you know me, I'm forgetful. Buddy, don't be making fun of me because that's the only sandwich I can eat from Burger King. You know what I'm saying? Because of my dairy allergy.
I had no clue. Well, then you best go up there and be eating it all the time for that chance to win. And then when it comes in, your wife will be looking like, I know you didn't buy this without me. And you'd be like, wait a minute, hold up, honey. Let me show you the email. I want it. There's money still in the account, baby.
The food receipts.
Hey, she's still going to pop me one and say, all right, I'll take it back if I'm lying. I mean, if you telling the truth, you know. Oh, man. That's crazy. But yeah, they're giving out everything. They're giving out everything.
This is the first time I think I've heard PlayStation doing something like this.
Exactly. Yeah. Me too.
Actually, I don't think so. I think PlayStation did this before with the PlayStation. PlayStation is with PS4. I think it was Taco Bell or Burger King or McDonald's. I don't know which one they did it for.
Okay.
They done it before.
Because I know Taco Bell be always trying to give away some Xbox stuff.
Hey, yo, T.
Yeah,
Harris.
they were mostly Xbox 360.
T. Harris is crazy, man.
What the bro T. Harris
Hey, T. Harris, what's up?
Hey, T. Harris said, trash the Xbox, not the food.
No, T. Harris. And welcome to the chat. And JD, hey, what's up, JD? But no, don't trash the Xbox. Don't trash the Xbox. Use it to sell to go towards your PlayStation 5 if that's what you're going for.
Thank you. Yeah, Bunny, tell
you
me
got free credit.
Now we're not saying, people, that we are anti-Xbox. That's not what I'm saying. But Bunny, that's logic right there.
Yeah,
just get it, and you got like maybe half your down payment for the next console, the PlayStation 5, if that's what you want. You got to get it and flip it.
Absolutely.
Get it and flip it.
Absolutely. So
Hashtag it.
Yep, that's another hashtag. So that's some crazy stuff. All right, so we got probably a couple more honorable mentions, and then we're gonna get into the meat and potatoes. Another honorable mention that we got right here, and we're gonna let Tron take lead on this one. This is the PlayStation Players Choice Awards. Tron, you want to let us know what's going on with this? I'm gonna put it up on the screen.
Oh, okay, sure.
Again. So the honor right now sorry.
That's okay.
So the PlayStation blog reader voted for Genshin Impact has soared to the top in September as Player Choice Awards. It was so popular that it made over, I think, 100. If I remember, I think it was like 100 million.
Oh wow!
From the whole it's a gotcha game, so it made over a lot of money. It kind of helped boost the popularity for more mobile games coming to the PlayStation probably pretty soon on the PlayStation 5 going down.
So I just want to add one little thing to that. The developer has stated that it's coming to PlayStation 4 and 5 and it's coming to Nintendo Switch. But they don't know. They don't think it's going to come to Xbox.
Yeah, I did see that. Then it might not make it.
So if you are an Xbox player, you may not get Genshin Impact.
Wow.
Now, for the gamers like myself that don't know what the hell a Genshin Impact is, can somebody break it down for me, please?
It's an open world RPG.
Okay, cool.
That I believe it was done by a Chinese company. Okay. And people were boycotting it a few years ago because they were claiming it was a Breath of the Wild knockoff.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, they did the same thing with what's that? What's the name of the damn game? I almost said Scalebound. Damn sure it's not Scalebound. What's the name? Windbound, man.
Oh, Windbound. Oh,
they threw comparisons to the Wind Waker. I think that's Zelda.
Like people were boycotting Genshin Impact because they were saying it was Breath of the Wild knockoff.
Look, man.
Yeah, one of the guys he threw his PlayStation 4 at the event. And he was arrested.
What? So he tried to do a Bush with the flip flop. Remember the dude threw the flip flop at President Bush?
He dipped. Boy, he dipped on him.
Hey man, these mugs is crazy. Hey, look, I'll let y'all wrap this up, but I'm gonna say this: success mimics success. I mean, I get it. We don't want carbon copies of everything, but you know, for those that don't have the Switch, I think it's only smart for people to take elements of Wind Waker of a very successful game and bring it to the masses. I don't see what the problem is, but go ahead, y'all. What y'all think about that?
It would. I mean, like my thing is it's going to make tons of money. Okay. We already know it's going to make tons of money.
Yeah.
Especially for people who don't want to buy a Switch just for Breath of the Wild. But it's come out that it's nothing like Breath of the Wild. It was just inspired by Breath of the Wild.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's crazy popular. Just as Tron's saying, a lot of mobile games have been going. I'm guessing a lot it's been going to PlayStation, but I already know on the Switch, tons of mobile games have been coming to the Switch. Like I just purchased Elemental Knights R, which is an old mobile game. It's like 12 years old that came to the Switch. But I have crossplay. Me and Tron play together. Because she plays it on her Android and I play it on my Switch. It has crossplay from the Switch to Android and iOS. So another company that I go with named Voltage, a lot of their games were nothing but mobile visual novels in the Asian countries. And now they started with just bringing one to the Switch to see how it was going to do. They're now up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 on the Switch.
Okay.
Because they're crazy popular. So a lot more mobile games, I think, it's about to enter the console market also.
All right. right, cool. Let's do this. A Storm. I know me and you had, we had to go ladies first, but I know me and you had honorable mentions. But let's hold them till we get to the Q&A section of the show, right? Because we're like 40 minutes over. But we got good topics throughout the show though. And
we had fun. That's all that matters, right?
Exactly. And
is the chat having fun though? That's who. Really like
the chat is showing they seem to be. That's why I'm lost right now. I'm supposed to be sticking to the script and paying attention to y'all, but I'm looking at the chat. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So forgive me.
So let's do this. Let's get into the hashtag voting round. All right. And again, for those that missed this, now things about to get shaken up and get a little crazy here, right? For those that missed it at the beginning of the show. What we do is we're going to do a panel walk around. Everybody's going to talk about a particular subject matter, and then them along with the panel is going to associate a hashtag to that subject matter and then give their thoughts about it. What we're going to do after each segment is we're going to turn it to y'all, the chat, and get y'all to vote and see who had the most, I want to say, credible and accurate hashtag that helped us to help depict each subject matter that we talk about. Okay, so we got 5 subjects that we got to go over. So let's go over all of them one by one. First and foremost, we got hold on, let me throw this up here because this is crazy. Can I find it? Can I find it? Oh, here it goes. So we're gonna have the homegirl Snow Bunny talk about this, but first we got Nintendo sues Twitch star. Now, we got some breaking developments on this, Snow Bunny, but can you break this whole situation down for everybody that may not be aware of what's going on?
So, there is a Twitch streamer, TikToker, who's very popular, who used to go by Pokey Princess. Mm-hmm. And she was... Nintendo has contacted the company that she registered her name with a cease and desist letter in conjunction with her selling merchandise and stuff based off of Pokemon.
Okay.
But, that copyright infringement, stuff like that, that's what they got her with. But she always, but they're saying that, hey, well, I understand why you're doing it, but there's a lot of people who use the name Pokey in their names, but not spelled Poke like Pokemon.
Yeah.
But they suspect that Nintendo sent the cease and desist letter, and please make sure no children are around and you guys are sitting down. But she is also an adult entertainment worker.
What?
So they suspect that Nintendo didn't want to be associated with an adult entertainment worker. So
we go okay.
Boss, what you think about that?
All right, I'll hit it off, with the first hashtag. I'm gonna say hashtag sick as hell. Look, when I know as children, when we heard Pokemon, we may have thought of crazy stuff, but she's taken the term Pokemon or Pokemon to a whole nother level. I mean, I think it's clear if you're looking at this, she knew what she was doing. She knew that she's taking this at a fetish style type thing. And we all know how Nintendo is. Like, ain't nobody slow, ain't nobody stupid. She know what she doing. So therefore, I'm appalled, man. I would say hashtag sick as hell, hashtag hide your kids, hide your wife. But I'm just gonna stick with one. I'm gonna say hashtag sick as hell. So that's what I'm going with.
All right. Tron, you want to jump in next? If not, I'll jump. Okay, thank you,
go Storm.
I'm ready to go next. I'm gonna say hashtag super dope. You know what I'm saying? Because, it's rare to see a lot of adult entertainment workers like that playing the Switch. You know what I'm saying? In my book. So as long as I'm keeping my son away from that, I like the fact. I think it's hashtag super dope for me, y'all. So remember that hashtag. Remember
All right,
ML2K,
Tronny, what's up with you?
MM2K with what was yours? Sick as hell.
Sick as hell. I got him down.
mine-
Yours is
Oh,
super
God.
dope. This is
Hashtag super
Storm is a sick puppy. I'm gonna put hashtag sick puppy too. Hey,
And Tronny, what you think about it?
Hashtag what the fuck? Like, what the hell is this supposed to? Of all the things Nintendo allows in their games, we have seen certain games come out. That is an excuse for them to do that. I mean, to me, I'm like, it doesn't matter to me because I'm like, there's plenty. And she's right. There's plenty of people who have Pokey in their name. Believe me, all bunch of accounts. And damn, I don't know. I think someone Nintendo probably watching her videos then, because how they know all this information if they did is so.
I mean,
man.
she could have. I mean, if she was doing live streams, playing on stream, she could have talked about her work. But she also has an OnlyFans account that they found. Also,
oh, come on, man. Come
Nintendo,
on, man.
somebody from Nintendo.
she has an OnlyFans account. OnlyFans also.
Oh man, come on, man. How the kids have the wife, man? This is crazy.
Okay, so
All right, Bunny.
my hashtag on it is hashtag tramp stamp. What the hell, man? I mean, like, okay, I understand that you have to work, and I understand this, but don't mix your work and your like she's a streamer.
Mm-hmm.
Don't mix the two. It's like a teacher who works at who has an OnlyFriends that her kid's father sees and sees that that's his son's teacher.
That's crazy.
It is.
I want to say something about that one because there's plenty of Twitch streamers and YouTubers who have an OnlyFans account and are not getting dinged by any other company.
Look, I'm
Yeah,
not mad at her.
but it's
I'm not mad at her. Is all I'm saying. Hashtag super dope.
Hashtag sick puppy.
but then we don't know what was going on in that OnlyFans. What if she was wearing an outfit that represented Pokemon? We don't know.
Well,
They all do that. Yeah,
there
there's a lot of.
Are there
They're
any photos?
cosplayers.
Is there any?
Well,
evidence?
there's a lot of cosplayers who are in my OnlyFans.
Yeah, that's true. Now that's a good point right there that you bring up, Tron. All jokes aside, you know what I'm saying?
No. You know what? No. See, hashtag sick puppy ain't gonna win us out. I want you to look at your screen. Does it look like that she just? It looked like she get a little explicit in her OnlyFans.
Hey man, hold up, man. That picture right there, I see girls like that every day, man, in the mall.
Just like that.
Cut that out, man.
Just like that, man. That's crazy, man.
Come on,
Man,
man.
I'm gonna be straight honest with you. It's spooky here.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
mean,
look.
it's spooky here with what you see. And some of them don't have all their teeth when you see it. It's spooky, okay?
I get all that, but look. Not to harp on it, but what I'm saying is I've seen worse. I've seen. Look, man. All you gotta do is go to YouTube, and you can find worse than this.
Yeah,
like streamers
facts.
who's been banned and all this other
That is
crazy
true.
stuff, man.
That
Like
is
they
true.
came at her for pokey and the fact that she does what she does to get money and all that. It is what it is. Hashtag super dope. Remember that.
That's crazy. Oh, so look, look, we got the first round of voting. We talked about this enough. We got hashtag for the adult worker Storm over here, and then we got everybody else's hashtags. But it's time for y'all to vote. So these are the results, y'all. We're putting it out here. The Nintendo Twitch /Adult Star sued. Storm says hashtag super dope. Tronny says hashtag WTF. Bunny says hashtag tramp stamp. And your boy MM2K says sick as hell. Now, I want to say what Storm said, but my wife might be watching. But we ain't going to talk about that. We ain't gonna talk about that.
Yeah, man. I mean, let's be for real. It's a real world.
No,
man. It's a real world,
I don't know
man.
why I said that.
Hey,
I don't know why.
Moss, man. We are adults. At the end of the day, we have fun. We keep it respectful, man. But look, man. At the same time, we got to talk about these topics, and this is a topic. So let's get it.
So everybody, that's what y'all vote for. Let's go ahead and vote. We're gonna move on to the next subject matter, but go ahead and vote. Let us know whose hashtag do you agree with the most. Hashtag
Drop
super
it in
dope.
the chat. Drop
it in the chat. Drop it in the chat. Don't be afraid. We ain't gonna tell your wives or your spouses or your significant others, but drop it in the chat. Whose hashtag do you agree with the most? Super dope, WTF, tramp stamp, or sick as hell? Let us know. All right. So with that said, until we get the votes tally, we can move on to the next one. PlayStation 5 Miles Morales. Now, Tronny, we're gonna let you drop on this one because you got the inside scoop as far because you done covered this whole thing front and back. So talk about this. What's going on here with the Game Informer cover?
Oh, the Game Informer, they had a demo yesterday showing a little bit of Miles Morales and how it's played on the PS5. And there's a tweet out saying I think his name is Andrew, I believe. I could be wrong about his name. His name is Andrew. And he said he actually had his hands on the PS5 controller and actually, I guess, I'm not going to say guess, possibly, most likely he saw it and he was like really excited for this game. And just today they released there's going to be a little friend you will have with you is a cat, spider cat. And I was like, wait, what? So I actually watched the demo today and the little demo they showed, and it was so cute because literally it's going to be spoilers. He saves his cat, and the cat literally his name is Spider-Man by the owner who is blind or has some seeing and pigment problems, but now that the cat could be your partner when you go into fight in the crime, he'll fight with you. The cat literally has the ability to do that. Mm-hmm. But what I'm really excited about this game, I know everybody's calling it DLC and stuff and everything else, they badmouth this game, but you actually look at it, you could tell that the developers have fun with it. They enjoy it because they have a little more freedom to actually put more into it. Just like if it was a comic book, they made it exactly like how I feel. And when I read a comic book and even play it, and I want to see Insomniac do more of these type of games because this is what they're always been. And a lot of people don't give them a lot of credit. They give them a lot of flack on Twitter all the time, but they don't sit there and actually look at this company's profile and knowing that this is one of the few companies we don't really see as much anymore because everybody wants to be flashy, but never want to put more effort into their games. Mm-hmm. So I'm really passionate about this company because one of my favorite companies since I was in junior high. Okay. So
that's awesome.
There.
Yeah.
That is.
This is no. I mean, well, Tron, I'm gonna let you pick the panel because I'll try to take over, and this is something that me and you talked again behind the scenes, and you really got me excited about it. You know what I mean? But let us know go ahead, pick whoever on the panel want to give their hashtag for this one because this is fire, as Bippity Bop says in the chat. So go, you can go around to the panel and see who wants to give their hashtag for Pixel.
Okay, Storm, you're always really vocal as well, so
too damn vocal with a sick ass hashtag super dope, and he's winning right now. Come on, y'all. Don't let him win.
Hey, the people call it like it is, man. You got to understand, we are gamers. We are adults too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, hey, we understand.
Oh man, that's funny.
So I'm gonna tell you right now. So for this one right here, if I had to get this a hashtag, you know what though, Tron? The way you put that was so dope.
Yeah, facts.
I'm gonna go with hashtag. Hashtag gangster. That's gangster right there.
Got you. Yeah, that's
what I'm gonna go with.
Why you feel it's gangster?
Not gangster now.
Yeah, so gangster. Yeah, nobody want any rounds. We just say that's gangster. Why you think that's gangster, Storm? I'm just wondering if we're on the same wavelength about this one.
Because it's Spider-Man, Miles Morales.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah,
I mean, that's all I gotta say. MM2K, don't get me started on it, man. Like,
that's what we're trying to do. You gotta sell your hashtag, brother.
Hey, bruh, it's just all around. I mean, it is what it is. It's just Spider-Man Miles Morales, man. Do I need to say anything else?
Yeah, facts.
That's all, man. That's all, bro. I don't have no more for you.
Who you gonna pick next, Tronny?
Oh, sorry. I said Bunny.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I say the best for last.
I am classifying as hashtag awesome sauce.
Ooh, okay. All right.
And the reason is A, you get a little sidekick bunny. Hey, I mean, not sidekick bunny, but a sidekick kitty.
Yeah.
Okay, nothing wrong with sidekicks. I love having animals following me around. And if they kick a little butt, that's all good. But the fact of, even though it's people are calling it DLC because it's 40 hours, guess what?
Mhm.
I could pull one game from my shelf right now that was a DLC that's more than 40 hours long, but it's classified as DLC for a game. Doesn't matter how long it doesn't matter how long the game is. What matters is if the people had fun making it. Because you never hear Insomniac screaming about crunch, because usually it's only people when people are happily working, they don't think of it as crunch.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
They had fun making this part 2 or whatever. Okay. They enjoyed telling the story of Miles Morales. It looks awesome. I mean, people up here talking about there's Shadow Gate and this gate and that gate, DLC gate. Who cares about all that? What matters at the end of the day is it fun? Are you going to buy it? Don't sit up here and complain and moan about it if you ain't going to buy it. I mean, come on, let's keep it real. But the fact that you get a little cat that could go kung fu and kick somebody's ass, that's gonna be awesome to see.
Yeah.
I ain't even getting a game because I'm not fond of Spider-Man, but I will watch somebody stream it just to see a cat kicking butt. Okay.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I okay.
So yeah, my
let me get
hashtag
used to this,
is
you guys.
my
Okay, what
hashtag is hashtag gangster sauce. No, I'm playing. I'm playing.
The gangster sauce.
Go ahead, Tron.
And the best for last.
Oh, the best for last is gonna be MM2K.
Oh, did you give yours yet, Tronny?
Oh, I'll give it to her.
Oh, you okay? Okay, all right. No. You're gonna go last. You're gonna go last.
I have not done that yet.
No, you'll go last. You'll go last. All right, we're gonna say the best for last. I'm gonna give this hashtag enlightening. But before I get into my hashtag, I want to let somebody know in the chat that I still got my PFA on you. The Real Master, my bro, the Real Master, he always verbally assaults me, and he says stuff that hurts me to the core. My brother, the Real Master, Triple B in the house, he says most play games like a drunk blind baby. What I'm trying to say is he's trash at all games. Now, that may be true, Maslin, but that's not for you to tell on my new show, okay? So stop it. No, shout out to my brother, the Real.
Mass. It's been a while since
It's been a while. Heck, shit. What's going on, man? What's going on, good brother? Thank you for coming through. Thank you for showing support, man. We appreciate it. I love my homie, Mass. He always.
You want me to?
Oh no, I'll go.
Okay.
I'll say this is for me. This is hashtag. Now I'm trying to be proper here. This is hashtag enlightening. Now the reason why I pick hashtag enlightening is because if y'all heard me, the old man shaking my window. I mean, damn. I messed all that. I messed that hashtag.
All right, man. Don't let Mass come in here and shake you up. Man. Come on, man.
He did, man. PFA, hashtag PFA. Mass is shaking me up. All right. So I said enlightening because if y'all heard me shaking my fist at the window, y'all would have heard me talk angrily about the fact that I was upset. I ain't gonna lie, Tron. I was upset at Sony because they told me they believe in generations, right? And they have more cross-generational stuff than I anticipated. So I was a little upset about that. But what I can say that I am happy that they are doing is that even though they have more cross-generational stuff, it seems like they're putting a lot into their cross-generational games, and they're putting all the bells and whistles in them, and they have a lot of AAA games to launch with. And that's what, the gaming community is yearning for. They love Sony overwhelmingly for it. So I love to see them keep it up. And even though the original, this might be unpopular opinion, even though the original Spider-Man, I thought it was, cool. It was okay. I'm looking forward to Miles Morales with my PlayStation 5. So this whole mock-up is enlightening for me, it gives me a little bit more hope into the launch of these new consoles, and I'm hoping that this game is dope. So that's what I'm going with, hashtag Enlightening.
And I like that. That's dope.
Oh, hashtag enlightenment. That's actually cool. I never thought about it like that, but I'm getting this. I'm calling this hashtag all the above because
Oh, she done threw out a whammy. All the above. She done took it. She done.
All of the above.
Golly, she going for broke. She said, "I'm taking everybody's." But go ahead, Charlie. I'm sorry.
The above because yes, I will agree. There has been little bumps lately. Was with Jim Ryan. He's not my favorite, but there's been a lot of things I've been really happy about. The Insomniac, like I said, is about how I feel past about Insomniac. But there's always been like watching this game actually develop from the first Spider-Man game we saw just recently, and now how they improved the facial structures and everything. Even made Miles Morales look amazing in his own game.
That's
he didn't look
why I
really
said
tacky like he was in the first game.
Tron. That's why I said what I said. It's dope. It's crazy. They're paying respect to the culture and everything. But go ahead though.
Yes, and then and I was just reading the comments and how it's John, and he pointed out about Miles Morales' Hispanic heritage, and I love that he pointed that out because I did forget about mentioning that how a lot of people of Puerto Rican backgrounds, it doesn't matter what shade you are, because I know everybody's of all shades, they are happy the fact that they see something that represents them.
Absolutely.
Literally crying at the trailers,
Yeah.
giving how they actually felt that Insomniac literally put New York literally what they're from, or they have family there. They just felt like they were part of a community now. And this is more of representation is always the biggest thing what we really need in these games. And Xbox does it well too, so let's give them props because I've seen a lot of games where they actually put a lot of diversity in it.
Yeah, they do.
And I really want to see other people start doing this more often in their games because I've seen the same old, but I hope we see in next gen we see more games with different type of different settings and different settings of for race of characters and stuff, and give them opportunities so everyone can enjoy. And what else? I'm sorry, I'm really passionate about this.
Don't you tear up on the show.
No, this is awesome. This is definitely awesome.
Yeah, it is. It really is. Really is.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's awesome.
Maslin says hi to you, Snow Bunny, but I don't like Maslin right now because he threw me off.
Hi, Mass. How are you doing, Maslin? Hey, and also Jamal came in. Hey, Jamal.
Right.
What's
Yo,
up?
Jamal. That's what's up. Always showing love, man. Always showing love.
And the hell with Maslin. Anyway, no, Tron. I absolutely get it. This is big. That's a big deal. And yeah, like you said, like I said, we give shout outs to everybody where it's due. Shout out to Xbox for their diversity efforts. You know what I'm saying? They got a second party exclusive. What is it? The Gunk, made by the people that made SteamWorld. I think that game looks dope to me, and that's a African American girl, playing through that game. That game looks dope. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to them for that as well. You know what I mean?
Also, like even when people saw, I think the very first game, like when people ask me about when it comes to Black women characters in games,
right?
It's very rare we see ourselves as main characters.
Yeah.
But what we do is they still need to work on it because they still bring the stereotypes in some of them. But they try. I give them an effort. They're trying. They're trying their best. But they can do a little bit better on that part. But I really want to see Miles Morales game. I really want to see how they play out because I ain't gonna lie. I want to see. I guess they're talking about Gwen being there. There's also rumors saying Gwen's gonna have her own game.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I have been
Spider
hearing
Girl.
about that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Spider Girl.
That's dope. Okay.
Whatever she goes by on this one.
All right. That's dope. Okay. All right. No, that was okay. So we got everybody's hashtags. Here we go for the Spider-Man Miles Morales write-up in Game Informer. right? So we got Gangster from the homie Storm. We got let's see here. Let me space that out a little bit so y'all can see that right. We got Gangster from the homie Storm. We got Tron says all of the above. We got Bunny says awesome sauce. And your homie MM2K with my pinky in the ear drinking my English breakfast green tea. I say it's enlightening. So here we go. That's all of them. Vote right now. Let us know what you think. Who has the best hashtag that best represents this story that we just covered? So dope. All right, y'all. Let's move on to the next one. The next one is going to be covered by my homie, Project Storm. Courtesy of our homie Stadia source, they say Stadia teasing 3 days of announcement, reveals, and surprises. It says, I'm going to just read this tweet real quick and I'm going to pass it to you. This is from the Stadia Twitter account. It says, good stuff is coming. We'll be lighting up your week with 3 days of announcement, reveals, and other surprises. And if that wasn't enough, we'll have 3 games you can try right away. It all starts October 20th at 9 a.m. PT, 6 p.m. CET. You go to youtube.com, Google Stadia, you know what I'm saying, to be ready during those days. Now, I turn it over to you, Storm. Go ahead and talk about this some more, brother. Give us some details.
Well, first of all, Stadia over the last three or 4 weeks or longer has been dropping straight dragon fire. You know what I'm saying? Just like they've been so connected to their consumers and all those would-be consumers, and to just like the haters in general and all that, man. Like they've been on fire with this campaign, this new advertising campaign, man. So they've been lighting it up for sure. Mm-hmm. And when you start hearing language like good stuff is coming, we'll be lighting up your week with 3 days of announcements and all that, man, they're confident in something. Yeah. Very confident in the fact that, they have what it takes for this platform to get the recognition that they would like to see it get. I know I sure as hell was excited, and other people in the Stadia community, like yourself, MM2K, was very excited to see them drop something like this type of event or this type of, promotion in general. Yo, it's crazy, man. Like, because a lot of people tried to drag Stadia and they still do every minute, like every second. Like somebody just dragged Stadia a second ago. You see what I'm saying? Like it happens every second. But Google did not become as successful as they are by throwing things to the graveyard. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like people have heard that narrative by now. Yeah, Stadia's dying. It's dead already. You know what I'm saying? Who plays Stadia? There's 4 or 5 people, 6 people use some Stadia. All that, man. So to have them endure that, and it's been confirmed by some of the people at Stadia they hear all this. You know what I'm saying? It's been confirmed. Yep. They hear it all. They're taking it, into the lab. They're putting that stuff in the pot and they're coming up with something big. So this right here has me very excited, because who knows what might come out of this, man. They showed during this trailer, they showed Madden, Sekiro, there was some Pac-Man or something like that, some gossip about different things that was going down, like what the demos could. It's crazy. Some people are now, the speculation is out there, of course, that like Cyberpunk could be one of those demos, and I'm like, nah, that just would not. That could never happen. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say never, but that just won't be it, in my opinion. But other people were thinking that Immortals Phoenix Rising would be one of those demos that might drop or whatever, man. I think Madden could definitely be one of them. And EA Play, Uplay, like the possibilities are crazy, and the fact that they're teasing people and getting them hyped like this, and people are buying into it. Like there were thousands of people that responded to this tweet that they dropped. Like it was just like record numbers of response from this campaign. It's crazy. So it's definitely something that I'm excited about. And as you all see, again, it says October 20th at 9 a.m. Pacific time. Yep. You know what I'm saying? It's getting ready to go down. That's only a matter of how many days now? 6?
6 days.
October 20th? Yeah, so that's not too far away. So, I mean, that's just my thoughts on it. I get super hype. I love all gaming, but Stadia is new, and they're making moves. So I'm proud of that.
Cool. All right, so who you gonna tag? Who you gonna tag first? I say do me do me like next to last or before you or so, you know what I'm
Man, how
saying,
you
just to
gonna
mix
tell
up a little
me
bit.
now? See,
I
that's the
know,
crazy
guy,
thing, man.
I know.
How you
I
gonna
know,
tell
man.
me how I do my thing when
You
you
know what I'm
just let
saying?
Tron? See, man, see
I
how
know,
it goes,
man.
y'all.
I know. You
Nah,
know, I know.
I ain't hating on my sister Tron.
You
But
know.
come on, Moss. I'm
He
hating on Moss right
He
now.
and
Hey,
look,
Mass, where's
No,
Mass
no,
at,
no,
man?
no.
Where's
He
Mass?
doing that. He doing that so he can steal everybody else's. He gonna pull the
It is,
hashtag all the above.
all the
it
above. Hey,
is
buddy, I need you to
what it
stay
is.
out of my manuscript, all right? You ruining
It
the
is
whole
what it
game
is.
plan.
So, all right, so we'll go with this right here.
Okay.
We'll go with Snow Bunny first, you know what I'm saying?
All right,
because
Snow
I know Bunny, I know she's kind of interested in what Stadia is doing right now.
I am hashtagging Hype Squad.
Oh, word. Okay.
Hype
And
Squad. Like
the
it.
reason is because even though I don't play on Stadia or whatever, this is giving me a reason to look at Stadia.
Mm-hmm.
And for people who are on the fence like me, who's been thinking about Stadia, but right now there's nothing on there for me that I would want to play. But this is giving me a hope of seeing, okay, they got some new stuff coming. Oh, wait a minute, I might be able to try it for free. I can just boot it up on my PC and try it. It makes people like me turn our heads and notice, oh, what Stadia got going on over here? So yes, hashtag Hype Squad.
I like it.
Okay,
Damn,
I like
Bunny
it.
is
I like it.
killing it with the
I
hashtag
know.
name.
I know. She's winning, man.
I gotta step it up.
All right, who you got next on your list? Okay, you got
Tron.
Tron.
What do you think about this Stadia advertisement? You know what I mean?
More like I would say more like hashtag curious as hell, because I'm also looking at and I'm like, I've been like really secretly like kind of like I want to talk about it, but I'm curious myself because that sounds like a good deal. Someone tell you could play games for free for for a few days, but at the same time you could actually get yourself to get familiar how to use the program and everything. And
yeah,
I mean, that's what everybody really wants. And so when it comes to starting, if you want to start something different, also I've been like wanting to know if what other kind of are there really going to be diving more into RPGs in that in Stadia, because that's one of the things I'm really interested in is RPGs.
that's excellent. That's an excellent point. And I think Stadia is built for RPGs. Just to elaborate on that, I think it's built for cross-play and RPGs and all that. Just to throw that in, and ESO is a good example. Them bringing that over. That's just one example of how Stadia could work. When it comes to cross progression and cross play and all those things. So, what's your hashtag again? Because I missed it.
It was hashtag
curious as hell.
Curious as hell.
Oh, curious as hell. All right. Okay.
Basically, what Stadia is doing with this is basically giving you a demo. You know how some people won't play a game unless they get a demo of it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what if they push demos more in this, that actually will give them a little step up ahead than everyone. Because now people will start doing the whole demo thing like for free. Not charge you and then play and charge you for a demo and then play, because that's what people were trying to do.
Yeah, especially when they realize they don't have to download it and install it and stuff like that. That's you're right.
Yeah, and I really think that will help like companies start seeing that, and they'll start bringing that back, because I remember demos were considered a big thing back when we were coming up. It was either in the magazines will have the free demos, or the game will have an extra CD that was basically a few demos in there. Like, let's bring that back,
And also when they started locking demos behind pre-orders, that started hurting a lot of games because some people are like, I'm not going to pre-order a game just to get a demo.
Or alpha or beta.
Yeah, because like for me, I buy so many games, and if your game has a demo versus if I'm at a crossroads between two games, and one game has a demo and the other game doesn't, if I play that demo and like it, that game is automatically boosted to the top of my list.
Yeah, I hear that, and that's why it makes sense.
So basically what Stadia is doing right now is giving you guys a free demo with a full game instead of a partial game.
Mhm.
Yo, they're
And
doing
then,
so
is that
much, funny. It's crazy. I'm telling you, it's just crazy. So last but not least, let's go MM2K, man. What is your thoughts real quick and your hashtag?
So my hashtag is hashtag truth telling, right? I've been saying it. Storm knows it. Storm done seen the blueprint. I've been saying this all week, and I'll be quick with this, but Storm been saying this all week. I say this hashtag the reckoning. You know, look, a lot of people have been out here saying a lot of false stuff about Stadia, because it was the cool thing to do. You know, you got a lot of gamers out here. Tron touched on it earlier in the show about another subject. People want to just follow mantras. Stadia lied to y'all about the 4K. No, they didn't. They remember, Stadia, they got that whack looking controller. Remember the controller that somebody made in their grandmama's basement after sniffing paint thinner all day? It didn't come to fruition. It didn't come to fruition. Stadia, Google don't know what they're doing. Look at this controller, and that was false. Then you had the homie tapping the keyboard, but he had a VPN on. You don't have no VPN on if you're doing anything cloud related. That's just common sense. But remember, Stadia got lag. Then it was Stadia ain't got no games, and now we found out your homeboy had to put the numbers out there. It's outpacing the Xbox One. It's on its way to either meet or surpass the PlayStation 4 in the number of games for the current gen in the first 12 months. Now it's nobody cares about Stadia, and we're dropping numbers for Baldur's Gate that showed it at 1 million, but we're also simultaneously dropping threads and chats and instances where people were trying to download it on Steam, having all types of issues, and went to Stadia and they're loving it. And we see figures where some of these people got 50,000 plus subscribers and 5,000 people watching them playing it on Stadia, like, ooh, I want it there too. So we got a lot of people that like to talk a lot of water cooler talk and think that the representation put in with the hardcore gamer represents everybody. And I tell y'all time after time, you know how it goes, Storm. Time after time, I got to pull out the Cyndi Lauper. That I've seen the stats. I got the stats. I'm getting clearance to drop them. I'm getting clearance to drop the mixtape, but I've seen the stats. This thing is on pace of outperforming the OG Xbox. So people are playing it. We done showed the numbers about the channels. People going over 8,000 just channels. Stadia channels just booming. My channel is outdoing this channel right here in a third of the time. The platform is growing, and that's because the reason why it's growing, the reason why it's getting the acclaim and the appraise is because the platform has something to provide. Great performance, great mobility, great comfortability, great security, you know what I'm saying, at a low feasible price. You know what I'm saying? You can't beat that. I'm not going to dog any other system to boost this one up. I'm just going to say this thing has something to offer. It's built in the games. It's built in the marketing. The marketing is perfectimo, and all that is coming to head with this event, the Good Stuff event. And like I said, let them drop the bomb with this. It's going to be hashtag truth telling. So that's my hashtag for this one.
And I'm gonna drop the hashtag Dragon Flames.
Woo!
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go with Dragon Flames because that's what they've been really spitting out here for the people that thought it was dead, and all of a sudden they awaken like a dragon and just started spitting these flames like that, man. Dropping. I'm talking about every day, even on a Sunday, y'all. Real quick, and then I'm gonna wrap up so we can move on. Mm-hmm. On a Sunday, right before NFL football, they dropped a big tweet reminding people that there's no downloads, no installs, no patches. They are coming at the hardware, y'all. They're coming at the hardware manufacturers and these console makers. They are coming at them. We don't even have to do it. They're doing it. So I just wanted to throw that out there. Hashtag Dragon Flames, man. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully y'all still awake. I see let me see. I see Paul is having fun with the hashtag.
You know hashtag. It would say I'm not buy Curious Game for Game Stadia Delusional Need exclusive. We got Baldur's Gate, Paul G. We got Baldur's Gate, bruh. Look, Paul. Paul's a PlayStation guy. There's the PlayStation guys. Look, but we're not saying that Stadia has to be your one and only. It's a $0 platform, meaning that you could just buy the game, just like how you're watching us now, Paul. You log into your Google account to watch us, right? It's just as easy, if not easier, to log into your Stadia account and do that, and you ain't got to pay hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars. So there you go, man. So it's a phenomenal deal, and it can be your secondary system, and you can enjoy the performance and all that stuff, man. I'm loving it.
Or tertiary. In my case, it's like the 5th or 6th or whatever the case is. I'm damning it up. But what up?
And I want to. Charles somehow slipped into our chat.
Oh, what's up?
Charles in the
and he sent MM and Storm, check your DMs. I sent you something about the Pac-Man thing.
Okay, we're gonna check that out in the Q&A section that we coming up on soon. We'll definitely check that out. Right. Shout out to the homie Charles, man. It's always dropping the gems on us, man. I appreciate you, good buddy. But okay, all right, cool. So there we go. We got everybody's hashtags. I'm gonna drop them right here. This is again for the Stadia Good Stuff campaign. We got the homie Storm. He says hashtag gangsta. Did I? Yeah. No,
that was for the last one.
Uh-oh. Hold on. What did I do?
We're on Stadia.
Oh,
we're on Stadia right now. See, you guys. Hey, look. He tried so hard not to really get. See, Stadia. Once he starts talking that Stadia, because he thought it was Saturday. He thought it was SML podcast. He thought it was Thursday. He thought it was SSC podcast. You know, that's all. So that's all. You got to just give him a chance, y'all. It's the first episode.
I got the twitchy fingers. I thought I copied and pasted from my notepad, but I didn't. So we got Storm with the Dragon Flames. Here, let me do this to separate this a little bit more, because it's now all of a sudden it don't want to act right. We got Tron with
Bunny.
We got
I think that rivals Bunny. Go ahead.
We got Tron with the hashtag curious as hell. We got Bunny with the Hype Squad. And then we got your boy MM2K. Hold on, let me do this. We got MM2K with the truth telling, hashtag truth telling. All right, so we're going to drop that right now. Those are all of them again for the Stadia Good Stuff campaign. Storm, Dragon Flames, Tron, Curious as Hell, Bunny, Hype Squad, and your boy MM2K, truth telling. Go ahead and vote right now. Let us know what you think. Who had the hashtag that best represents this story? All right, and now.
And what's up, Simba? Thanks for slipping into our chat.
Shout out to Simba. All right.
Simba?
Now, we're going to go. No. We didn't do this on purpose. I promise we didn't. But speaking of Stadia's, platform exclusive content, they also got something that was available on Steam. And that game is, let's drop it right here. Now, y'all probably don't know what this game is. This little game right here. Let me do it like this. Bada boom, bada bing. This little game right here called Baldur's Gate. Oh, yes, I said it. Baldur's Gate 3 has sold over 1 million copies on Steam, and that's within 7 days. And it's growing and growing. And look, so here's the deal. Baldur's Gate 3 is, the isometric RPG that, again, is a platform exclusive for Stadia. It's also on Steam as well. And this game is in early access, but within early access, Larian Studios, the studio behind creating this masterpiece, they said, hey, look, we're putting it to $60 price tag on this. And we're going to be honest, some people may enjoy it. They may not enjoy it because there's bugs earlier on. But, we think that this thing is marketable right now. And they do this with all their games. And despite all that, despite this being the early access version, despite them tacking on $60 onto it, people are buying this up, and they're buying it up in droves, and they're loving this game. And for it to do 1 million copies on Steam just speaks to the pedigree of Larian Studios and why Stadia may approach them, and why they couldn't say, because I had a conversation with a Stadia friend, why they couldn't just put this game on Stadia off the bat. They just couldn't. It would have been great for Stadia. It would have been great for the Stadia enthusiasts, but Larian Studios has such a hardcore, deep-rooted PC pedigree that it's showing right now in the 3 million copies being sold on Steam, and that's big. An early access game at $60, 1 million copies in a week. That's crazy. So, being that you spoke up first, Tronny baby, now let us know. What do you think about this? What's your hashtag, and what do you think about this revelation with Baldur's Gate 3, 1 million copies on Steam?
Hashtag crazy. And you know why I said crazy? Because I expect people over years talk bad about Dungeons and Dragons. They talk about how much it's not even worth it. It's just a tabletop game. It's not going to be, people talk about, oh, it's just an old game because they think about the older series. But when this dropped, people were like, nah, who cares about it? But now, seeing that this game got that many and within how many days?
Yep.
How many hours?
It's 7 days. 7
days?
Yeah.
That's actually
Ain't that crazy?
impressive. For a PC, not just PC Stadia, but a game like this, you would not think there was so many fans. People were, when they showed the demo of this, like when they showed the tech demo, I think it was last year, early this year. I loved it. Even I watched it and I said it reminds me of Dragon Age, the first game, and how it had that same kind of feel, storytelling from the aspect, like how the character is. I was like, I have to play this game. Even though also it's on the Mac as well. So if you have a Mac, you could play this game too. That's what it's very. I want to play it myself. I kind of really want to play this game because I kind of like these kind of RPGs that are very depth into like story and character, and just you get really immersive in it.
Awesome. So that's Tron giving her reason why it's hashtag crazy. I think that's a good one. All right, so we're gonna go to Storm. Storm, you can't top that. You can't talk. I shouldn't even go to you. I shouldn't even go to you. But I am, because you my homie.
I can top that.
Oh, okay. Storm, what you got, brother? What you got?
Top that real quick. You want the hashtag first?
I got a bag of Twizzlers on Tron that she gonna outdo. But go ahead.
I don't want the black one, man. Don't give me the black one. Hey, check it out.
Okay.
All right. Baldur's Gate. I give you the hashtag first, and that's hashtag, and it's just early access. You know what I'm saying? That's
okay.
And it's just early access.
It is just okay. Oh shoot, okay.
Because you talking about all these impressive numbers out here. 1 million sold, 1 million sold on Steam, you know what I'm saying? 1 million downloads, however you want to put it, man.
Yep.
And then you're talking about Google Stadia getting this game, and it's not on the consoles, man. It's not on the world's most powerful console at the moment. The X that I do have, that I love. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's impressive in itself. Then you think about the fact that so many people were just not even really super enthused about the game. Like I got friends who were like, man, Baldur's Gate 3, man, whatever, it's trash, man. It's early access trash. You go ahead and pay for that trash. It's gonna be what I say, yo, man, I get all that. But see, they told us that we don't have to buy the game again once we purchase it. So I jumped in.
Okay.
Now, when I jumped into the game, Moss, of course, it was on Stadia, right?
Yep.
I'm hearing stories at the same time I'm in the game. I'm like, yo, people on YouTube, this one cat, Wolfheart, man, FPS, shout out to the brother, man. He had a big stream going on, and he couldn't get his download to work. So he remembered that the game was on Stadia. He jumped over, booted the game up on Stadia, no problem, saved the stream. Not only did it save his live stream, it created record growth for his channel, man. Views and subscribers.
Yep.
Now, I don't want to go too deep in that story. Y'all might have heard it already, but then I'm talking about me playing on Stadia for a minute. I jump in, and the game, okay, it crashes a couple times. I keep it transparent. It crashes a couple times, but it's not the only game that's crashed on any console or platform that I've been on. Exactly. So I said, okay, so 2 times it crashed. But man, after that, yo, I was blown away by the graphics that I saw, and people are out here talking about the graphics on Stadia are not that great on the game. MM2K, they're saying it doesn't look that good.
They ain't see your stream, but we can fix that. Go ahead, bro.
They must not have seen the 4K, man, because what I was seeing, I was blown away by how good the game looked, and that's just early access. Remember the hashtag, y'all, and it's just early access, right? So then the last thing I want to point out is the fact that you know, the game has features like crowd choice, which is a Stadia exclusive feature, but it's gonna be on
Twitch
on
as
what?
well.
Twitch as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so when you factor in stuff like that, man, come on, man. Like the game is just all around dope. And not even talking about the testing phase and what they did to make the game what it is with the dialogue and all this other great stuff, this technology they have in the game. And it's only gonna get better as we go. Yeah, that's enough. I'm done, man. Hashtag, and it's just early access.
Okay, I got you. I can dig it, brother. I can dig it. All right, so Bunny.
Yes.
Don't let this fool think that he got something on.
I'm saying I'm right behind Tron. I ain't even saying I got.
Don't let this guy. Don't let this guy think that. You know what I'm saying? You know, don't we can't let Storm's head get too big. We got to team up like Voltron against Storm. I don't know. I know we can't.
Well, I already got the super dope. I already got. I'm already winning. You know what I'm saying? I'm checking the money right now.
So go ahead. Are you ready?
Got some Bunny fans in the house. That's what's up. Go ahead.
Hashtag the masses will speak.
Ooh, okay. All right. The masses will speak.
You gotta think about it like this. People like Baldur's Gate is if you are a PC gamer, people were always talking about Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate like 1 and 2. Hell, they even bought Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 to the Switch.
Mm-hmm.
As old as they are, that's how popular they are.
Mm-hmm.
People were waiting for this game.
Yes.
People have been crying for Baldur's Gate since Baldur's Gate 2 came out.
Yeah.
Okay. In various areas, D&D is still big, and in other areas, D&D is dying out. But for the areas where D&D may be dying out at, those same people are probably PC gamers who are waiting on it to come to PC.
Mm-hmm.
Baldur's Gate come from a long history of Baldur's Gate, Neverwinter Nights, games like that. Baldur's Gate 3, even if and it might be a lot of the older gaming population who loves Baldur's Gate, I guarantee you, a lot of them came back when Baldur's Gate 3 came out. So you have 1 million sold in a week. That's early access. Mm-hmm. Guess what? The masses will speak. More people will get it.
Absolutely.
And that's just showing the developers that, hey, we thought that maybe this game wasn't all that. And the reason we don't hear people talking about the game is because we hang out mostly, well, a lot of us hang out mostly with console players.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of console players never see space.
Yeah.
Like when Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 came out on the Switch, people were a little shocked that those games, along with Neverwinter Nights and one other game, came to the Switch. And they sold pretty decently on the Switch.
Yep, they sure did. Yep.
So the masses will speak. They want this game. They're speaking. It's early access. Okay? That shows you how many people wanted this game. And it's going to blow up.
Absolutely. Wow.
Not only that, Bunny, Baldur's Gate is the only game that I've seen on Stadia right now, right? That has PC settings that you could tweak, like ambient occlusion and God rays.
Yeah, I didn't notice that.
It's ridiculous. It's just crazy. I'm just like, wow. And then the thing, because this is a PC segment right here, to be able to run that game, if you're lucky enough to have an RTX 3080 card or the upcoming AMD 6000 series cards or whatever to max this game out, you're in for a treat, is what I'm saying. It's crazy. They already dropped a patch for it already that fixed some issues that people were having.
Yep.
And I just want to say one thing to Sean P. D&D is not big everywhere. Where an area where I first learned how to play RPGs, tabletop RPGs, D&D wasn't big. It was Vampire the Masquerade, the White Wolf games, and GURPS. When I moved to the area I live in now, that's when I started getting into D&D, because D&D was big in this area. But where I grew up at, D&D wasn't big. It was White Wolf games that were huge there. And it was GURPS games that was huge. So Dungeons and Dragons is not big everywhere, but it is still really big.
Gotcha. All right. So let me do this. Before I give mine, let me see if I can do something real quick before I give mine, because we got one more topic and then we're going to get to the Q&A segment. Y'all can leave us a yappa, and I'll give an example of a yappa in a little bit, but y'all can leave us a
check
yappa.
The time, Moss. Also.
Yep. So we are going to give you guys an opportunity to speak your piece on a lot of this stuff, and you can leave us a yappa. We kind of ran a little bit over, but that's all right. We're going to still give a few moments to you guys. Go to pntsnetwork.com /PNTS pound PNTS main yappa. Scroll down. I mean, you ain't got to scroll down. It's going to take you right there. You can leave a yappa comment. You can leave an audio or a video, and we'll play it live on air. And I'll give y'all an example of how the yappa works with one of our many other yappas. But with that said, let me hop in and give mine. I'm gonna make this real quick so we can go on to the last voting topic. Hashtag Larry on the Masters. They are the Masters. Look, let me tell y'all something. It's like everybody's been saying. I get that everybody may not be familiar with these type of games, but they have a big enough of a following to where people know that when it comes to people that do this the best, the people will come and flock. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like what Bunny just said. The masses will speak. All right. Larian, they're the masters at this. Divinity, it's just crazy. They're 90 plus rated games. I think the last game that they had that didn't do so well on Metacritic was a game from 14 years ago. It wasn't a game. It was a DLC from 14 years ago. Larian are the masters at this. And that's why, hashtag, you know what I'm saying, friendly bet. I betted my homie Dirt on Scram Punks. I'm waiting for this Metacritic to drop so I can add a little bit money to the piggy bank, like 50 Cent saying, you know what I'm saying, add money to the piggy bank. Right now, the reason why I did that is because I knew the pedigree of this team. They got 90 plus rated games all over the place. And even though Microsoft did a great grab in picking up NXL, and NXL's a great team, they're not Larian. You know what I'm saying? It's like, in the basketball era that I grew up in, it's like, Clyde Drexler, man, he was a great dude, man, a great basketball player, but he wasn't Jordan. He wasn't Jordan. Jordan showed him who was top notch. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, y'all gotta understand that sometimes you gotta get out of the bubble, and hopefully the show will help you do that. Larian are the masters at the asymmetrical RPG. People love them, and when you combine that with the fact that, like Storm said, people been waiting for this game for 20 years.
Bunny said it.
This is not a surprise. Bunny said, okay. Bunny said they've been waiting for this for 20 years, which is the truth. I am not surprised at all. So hashtag Larian are the masters. Now, with that said, we're going to move on to the last segment. I don't know who's going to cover this. I think we'll give it to Storm or whoever wants to cover it. We'll throw it up. But here goes all the voting, y'all. Baldur's Gate at 1 million. Storm said, hashtag, and it's just early access. Tron said, she said, the crazy. Bunny said, hashtag the masses will speak. And your boy MM2K said, look, Larry and all the masters. Let us know. Don't forget to vote, y'all. Let us know. Who do you think?
One. Okay, go ahead. My bad. I was going to point it out. Sean P. What's the deal?
What is Sean, who does Sean vote for?
And it's just early access, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Oh yeah, you had to make sure. Okay, I got you. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So don't forget to vote, y'all. Definitely, please. All right. What's up, Andre Wilkins? What's going on, bro? What's going on, Andrew Wilkins?
Andrew.
What's going on?
Hey, Andrew. How are you?
All right, so let's do this. Who wants to pick up this whole Dirt 5 thing, man?
Oh, Lord.
I mean, because see, I was looking forward to the game.
Okay.
And this week on Twitter was crazy. Dirt 5 news. It was just not. It was haywire, man.
Yeah, it was haywire, man.
Because Dirt 5, I just bought the Samsung Q80 TV in the United States, man. That's what it's called, the Samsung Q80T, I mean. So I bought this because I do intend to get one or both of these next-gen consoles, and hopefully kind of soon.
Yeah.
Now, I'm confused about that, as I talked about it on Ying's Yanks Gaming, right? Yeah, so we were talking about that, Bunny and I, and Dirt 5 was going to be one of those games that was going to help me out. It was going to help me make that decision, you know what I'm saying, along with some of the other ones. And I was looking forward to ray tracing and all that stuff, man. But, we heard the infamous breakdown from Digital Foundry and all that. And what they showed was not that impressive. I'm not sugarcoating anything. It's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? It just wasn't that impressive, because at one point I know they mentioned something like the 120 frames per second didn't hold up, dropped down to 90, and some people were thinking that the graphics were subpar. And I know that they said it wasn't the final build and all that. I paid attention to all that stuff. You know what I mean? I like to be as fair as possible, but it just does not shed a good light on a title that I was looking forward to. You know what I mean? I played the Dirt franchise. Great racing. I mean, like, Chris, I joke around with Chris and Bibbidi Bop and other people, man, about the steering wheel in these racing games, man. How like when you're really driving a car, like a fast car or whatever, and you're on the dirt and gravel, the wheel reacts differently depending on the surface and all that, and the bumps you hit and all those things. So that's kind of like that's one of the major reasons, and the sense of speed and all that. So I'm into the dirt games, but when I heard all this stuff, man, like, and I saw that breakdown and that whatever overview or whatever it was, man, I was just like, bruh. And then I thought about Snow Bunny Gaming. I said, please don't let Bunny get no word of this, because she's been saying the whole time, Storm, the technology is not ready yet. I have a feeling that it's just not ready. You know what I'm saying? I'm paraphrasing, but this is Bunny talking to me, just like my aunt. Just like my aunt, you know what I'm saying? My Aunt Annie Mae would say, you know what I mean? Hey, yo.
Hey guys,
what up?
I gotta dip out for a minute. My mom just called me with an emergency.
Okay.
I'm going to try to get back before the show ends. If not, everyone have a great evening, and I'm gonna try to get back before the show ends. She lives like 5 minutes away.
Oh, no, you gotta take care of that business. Yeah, take care of that.
All right, thanks, guys. Bye.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so Bunny was just saying, like, yo, Storm, don't be surprised if this technology is not ready yet. And it seems like that's the case, Tron and MM. Like, it seems like the games are just not ready, man. That's the buzz that's out there. I don't really like the rain on nobody's parade and all that. I'm just talking about Dirt 5. I'm not talking about the Series X. I'm not talking about the PS5. The game itself just looks like it's just not ready. Now, that could change, and I'm hoping that it does. I can't wait to see it on PC and all that, so I can see if it's just console specific or whatever the case. I don't know, man. It's just confusing to me. So I'm going to go with hashtag they got to do better.
I like that.
I'm going to go with that. They got to do better.
All right. Word.
So we're gonna throw it to you next, Moss.
Okay.
What's your thoughts on the whole thing, man? Then we'll let Tron just go ahead and ride on out with it.
Yep. Hashtag revealing. I'm gonna say it's hashtag revealing, because here's the thing. I'm gonna peg this to the Xbox Series X. Now again, this is not console war stuff. This is product marketing. This is a product marketing problem. Because I see a lot of people say, why are y'all bringing this up against the Xbox Series X? Y'all trying to look for a W, whatever. I'm happy with Stadia. Okay. I don't need a W to make me more happier with Stadia. I could care less. And the fact that if I was looking for W's, I would go where everybody else is going. I would have just went to PlayStation. I'm not looking for a W. This is not a popularity contest to me. I could care less. I am looking for gaming to evolve. I'm looking for gaming to be brought to the next plateau. And if you come out here and you make promises, if you make distinct promises, if you don't follow through, then there should be a reckoning for it. The problem with Dirt 5 and the Xbox Series X is that not only did Xbox give this impression, but the community was given this impression that we should be expecting to see what, Storm and Tron? 4K 120.
Yep.
4K 120.
Easily in the racer, Moss, when you got like Forza Horizon and Forza 7 and all these great racing games running at 4K native 60.
Mm-hmm. And here's the problem that I have. If you want me, let me say this real quick. The hell with Stadia for a second. Let's just say Stadia and cloud gaming don't exist right now. For you to tell me, look, you need to pay another $500. Now, we promised you all this stuff with the Xbox One X, and it didn't come to fruition. Oops, my bad. But we promised this time you got to live off our word that it's going to come to fruition with the Xbox Series X. Just give us another $500. I promise, baby. I promise, right? And I'm sitting there watching this. That, again, more promises that are being made, more inclinations that are being made that are not being met. It ain't got nothing to do with PlayStation, because PlayStation never said that they got the most powerful console and you going to see 120, 4K, 120. They never said that. Now, they may have been falsified on other stuff, and that's a whole other story. But we're talking about this. And you want me to pay another $500, and your product placement for your product is the world's most powerful console? I'm going to say you got to do better, puppy. You know what I'm saying? Like Storm said, you got to do better.
Stole my hashtag. Yeah, I was about to
say. Yeah, hashtag. Yeah, he said stay on my pockets. But I'm going to say it's hashtag revealing. It's not a good look. And everybody trying to deflect, well, the PlayStation 5 is going to look worse. No, that's not it. PlayStation 5 wasn't out there spitting 4K 120. Xbox was. So what I would do under those circumstances is do what we do in the Stadia community. We didn't like the revelations, right, Storm? A Cyberpunk 2077. A lot of us didn't. We went back and we complained about it. We ain't worried about what y'all saying across the street. And that's the only way you're going to get better. So this is revealing. This is revealing that, again, we're starting to see a lot of the same signs that we saw with the Xbox One X and things not coming to fruition. And two, we see another sign that the community might still have a long way to go to holding their company's feet to the fire. Those are my thoughts. Hashtag revealing.
And real quick, I went out there and bought that TV. You know what I'm saying? So I hope one of them comes through for me now. We're going to go ahead and just let it go ahead and kick off November 10th and November 12th, see what happens. But Tron, what's your thoughts on the whole Dirt situation and all that? Because I'm sure you saw the noise. You're on social media. I'm sure you saw some of the fuss.
Yeah. I saw the noise, and I kind of said something that it really is like you said, it is about product. It's how you word it. And I keep telling people, listen, Microsoft is a company. They're just no different from sales associates in the retail store telling you this product, but won't tell you all the positives. They'll tell you all the positives if you want to hear, but don't tell you like the terms and service and when you buy that stuff. You know what's going to happen later down the line. You know, they tell you what you want to hear, but they're not going to tell you what it had already had its problems. Like I said, is something to really look at. Like I had a really big, and I kind of said before, I said Microsoft has this issue in general of bringing a product that's half finished or stuff like that, and it doesn't matter software or hardware, but down the line they will how I said this, it's sort of like they'll tell you something that is not. They'll tell you the truth that's coming out and all this stuff, but when it comes out, it's half done. It's never fully completed.
Great point.
You know, they had a lot of products. Like I was a Zoom. I loved that little Zoom they used to have, but they closed that out. But it was such a good product. But then you look at it over time, it just doesn't matter what technology comes out, like the Red Ring of Death that came out. And they were still selling the consoles even though they had issues. That seems to be why I kind of step away from the Xbox. I want to see them grow. I want to see them do better. Not just by studios. Every time I hear, oh, studio, we got studio. No, I want to hear what you guys can do better from the inside out. Yeah. That's what I want to see from a company. You know, Nintendo's showing me it. Sony is showing it. You know, even they had a little bad start on the PS3. They still trying to improve, and they're showing they're improving. Stadia, all these other companies are coming out. Microsoft has to show me why I need to buy your Xbox, why you need to, if you got to find me a reason to buy it.
Yeah.
You gotta do better.
That makes sense. Yeah. So you stole my hashtag too. So what's your hashtag on it?
Hashtag do better.
All right, that's what's up. So you got to do better. I think I got this one in the back. No, but one more thing, hey, Tron, that was well said. Got a lot of love and respect. Check it out. One more thing about this situation is, you just got to go back to these companies. On top of that, right? And again, we're not going to make this. I'm not making this no beat up on Xbox type of event right now. But it is some narratives out there that's just going to ruffle some feathers, man. It's just going to happen. Like people are talking about the ray tracing now that's not going to be available in the games and the console. But but Tron is right. And you too, M, because people are hyping these things up and they're spitting they're going to church with it. Like, guess what? It's about to happen. What's your box going to be able to do? You know what I'm saying? It goes on both sides. It goes both ways. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure when Luna kicks off or whatever, then Luna will be trying to throw some shots at Stadia.
It's all part of the game. It's all
part of the game. So you got to be able to handle the game, though. You got to be able to handle the game. That's why I always say I call myself an all-around gamer. Somebody pisses me off, I go to the other plastic. You know what I'm saying? Piss me off over there, I go to the cloud. You piss me off over there, I'm going to native PC, man. So either way, I'm going to be happy. I'm not going to stay pissed off and hurt, and I'm not going to let my words be receipts that my ass can't cash. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's all.
Exactly. But like I said, man, we just want them to do better. We want them to do better. It ain't about excusing anybody. I've spoken my disappointment of Sony doing what they had to do, but you can't. Again, I'm not trying to get political here, but we can't sit there and do the Trump. But what about Hillary? Nah, we way past the 2016 election, homie. You got to stand up on your own devices. And again, I think Tron hit it right on the head. Xboxes, their Achilles heel is that they have this mantra, this perception, whether it's right or wrong, that they can't complete stuff. Like what they promised, they don't complete it. You know what I'm saying? And it sounds like with these 23 new studios, I will say up until Bethesda's already proven at a massive level. But these 23 studios, except for like Obsidian, they're not. Well, yeah, they're proven, but under the Xbox helm, it's like there's always something missing. They don't always like hit the mark. And it was like Xbox was biting off more than they can chew until they got Bethesda. So we'll see how everything goes down. But again, this Dirt 5 thing, it's a sad revelation, and hopefully it gets better. But go ahead. I'm sorry, Tron.
Oh, I was gonna say something else. I guess JXR. He said, Sony had proven by lying and an entire fan base.
So it's an entire fan base.
But here's the thing, that's not what I'm saying. I said pretty much I was saying that everybody has their, everyone has their
faults. I was going to say the same thing. Go ahead,
everybody has their faults. Nintendo's right here is battling with the whole drifting on their controllers. Microsoft just had a slap with Microsoft also had slap with the drifting in their controllers. Sony just popped in when they found out about Microsoft getting sued for that. Sony literally popped in on their answer PlayStation and literally show a restart on your controller button. There's a little restart on your button. Just to let people know, so they won't get sued if time of drifting comes to their controllers.
Wow.
So yes, they all got their own faults, and I'm not sitting here just picking on Xbox. So don't don't go coming here and starting nothing. I'm basically one of those people who will say something about all these consoles. You do not trust a salesman. That's my thing. Never trust a salesman. Go by your own judgment.
Yep. Yeah,
that's true.
And that's the thing.
I'm sorry, I get that.
And that passion is what's needed because, again, it speaks to what I just said. We can't play Trump with this stuff. We're talking about Dirt 5. When we talk about PlayStation, they're going to get that work too. But when we talk about Dirt 5, this is their Achilles heel. They got to address it. We can't sit there with, what about you? What about this one? You know what I'm saying? We're going to address all of them as we deal with them individually.
It's like all the time. That's like every time on the Twitter. Well, what about what PlayStation has done? We all know what PlayStation has done. I see it every day. I see Nintendo do. I see all these, even some of the Steam, like you go to Steam has done some dirt. You have Epic Games done some dirt. You have seen all these companies because they're all competing to each other. That's what they're all about. People forget games companies are not your friend. They are here to take your money and tell you to go fuck off. That's how they are.
That's word.
Facts.
That's word.
Really, you have to look at that. That's why I don't consider Sony as my best friend. They're just people
you like their product. You enjoy their product, and that's it. And that's it. You leave it at that.
That's all I do.
And see, and to clarify, that's why me and Mark, like when I get engaged in the whole trash talking and all that stuff, console war type of slang, it's because for one, I've been hit with it, but I ain't got no choice, but no recourse, but retaliation. You know what I'm saying? And then it's fun to get back at the fools who try to come at you.
It's crap talking. I mean,
it's crap talking. You got to be able to handle that. You got to be able to
Yeah.
handle that, though. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You just can't. Yeah, you can't go crying and everything.
We got to. All right. So with that said, those are the hashtags right now. We're gonna drop them right now in the chat, and then we're gonna move on to the Q&A section. Please vote. Dirt5 Storm said hashtag gotta do better. Tron said do better, hashtag do better, and I said hashtag revealing. So let us know what you think. Go ahead and vote, and then what we'll do is once we wrap up, which will be soon, we're going to talk about who was the winner today, who had the most votes. With that being said, all right, let's do this real quick. I want to show y'all if I can find it. I want to show y'all how to leave a yappa and how that works. So let's do this. Let's go over here to this right there. Did we? Oh no! What the heck? Okay, that's why it didn't work, because I put everything in there. All right, let's do this. All right, so if you go to pntsnetwork.com/pound yappa, you'll be able to hear a yappa comment. And we actually got a yappa comment down here from I believe from Stadia. Oh no, this is one from last week, but I want to play it just to show y'all how it works. So let me do this. Let me go over here to this screen. All right, so this is the PNTS Network website. When you follow that link, it'll bring you down here to our Yappa section, where you can leave a video or an audio recording on the website and for us to play live on air. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play this Yappa, and hold on. Let me do this because I want the people on the panel to be able to hear it too. I'm going to play this real quick, and we'll talk for a few moments, and then if anybody wants to leave a yappa, we'll be here for you to leave a yappa for a few moments. But let me find my audio selection. And there we go, like so. All right, let's do this. And you should be able to hear.
Hello, everyone.
Can y'all hear that?
Yeah, we hear.
wanted to say that I feel that this was a terrible move from Amazon because with the Crucible delay thing, I mean, canceling, because it just didn't feel right. So I hope you guys are enjoying the podcast, and shout out to MMK and Project Storm. They're really great people. And you can check me out at CloudGamer201. Thank you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
All right, that's all you got to do to leave a yappa. Some people have left video yappa. Shout out to Bippity Bop and other people who left the video yappa. We got the homie, I think Rock has left us a video.
Bippity said there was an echo on the playback. Eddie played one in the buildings. You know what I'm saying?
There was echo on the playback? Okay, let me do it like this. Stupid. Okay, yeah, there was an echo on the playback, but we fixed it. So again, that's how it rolls. We'll just do it real quick for those.
So yeah, that's why I know Stadia is going to be fine at the end of the day, and Luna is going to be fine too. They're both going to be top dogs, I think. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but the other day when Stadia was trending, they gained about 3,000 subs on Twitter. Not followers. I pay attention to those numbers. after they were done trending, they had about 3,000 more,
Now they
y'all.
can't
So
hear
I'm saying, y'all, like,
No, that was from.
they're gonna help
older.
each other as far as player
gotcha.
and help. They're gonna grow each other's player base, and there's gonna be people that have both, and you can always come and go as you want with cloud gaming. You can do Stadia for so much. You can do Luna. You can go back and forth. So it's gonna be great, y'all.
See, so it's as simple as that. So just go leave hashtag Yappa, leave a Yappa, and we'll respond. But we'll use a few moments just to talk, a couple more game situations out, and then we'll wrap up if anybody wants to leave a Yappa. So we had a couple things real quick that we did miss in the earlier section, but real quick, Storm and Tron. Let's first talk about what did you want to you wanted to tackle something, Storm, earlier in the honorable mention section. What was that?
You know what, man? I really can't recall right now because we hit so much. I think I'm good right now with mine. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I had one thing and I can't find it. Oh, no. This a JXR. This will make you happy. Well, let me stop messing with JXR is the homie. He's a great. Let me tell you something. This is another reason why we do this here. We do this here because we got great community people in Stadia community, in Xbox community, in PlayStation, and Switch. We got great community people everywhere, right? And what we want to do is we want to highlight all of that. And Jagstar, he's a great guy. What he is he's a diehard Xbox guy, but he also fully supports Stadia as well. So when he hears that Xbox news, man, he get a little worked up sometimes. You know what I mean? I can dig it. But here's something that I wanted to highlight. And I got it up here on the screen. What'd you say? What'd you say, Tron?
I said you have never met me, so how you doing, sir?
Yeah, Tron keep it real. Dad. Tron keeps it real. That's why she is a panel member and a co-host on this platform. So no, you're not getting no fanboy stuff from her. With that said, all right, I want to share this tweet with y'all. Today, GME confirmed with Dumo Capital that the agreement with Microsoft includes revenue sharing on all downstream revenue, digital downloads on digital content from any device that GameStop brings into the Xbox ecosystem. GameStop now meaningfully participates in digital. So now we got a situation where GameStop is now actually getting revenue because of their partnership with Microsoft off of digital purchases, more so than they probably were before, where they were just maybe selling digital points. Now they're doing real well with digital. Well, they have a better deal, I'll say, with digital. Here's two different takes. Now, we all probably know the Red Dragon on Twitter. Now, Red Dragon is hit or miss. He's disgruntled by Microsoft, and I can relate in some ways, but sometimes he goes overboard. He takes this as Microsoft will be paying GameStop extra for pushing Xbox products on customers. Very negative tone. But the homie Ashes to Ashes, a pillar in the Stadia community, says, wow, this is actually pretty big news. It is now GameStop's best interest to push people to digital Xbox ecosystem. I feel this plan was working in the background as they decided to close Microsoft stores, give them a retail footprint with the cost of running their own. That's a more positive aspect of this deal. I agree with Ashes. And I wanted to get the thoughts from the panel. I'll start with Tron first. Tron, who do you agree with? You think that this is something negative? Microsoft is pushing people to do Xbox digital? Or do you think this is more positive for Xbox? What do you think?
It's like a little bit of both. It's like in the middle, if you think about it. It's a really good move to... because since, like you said, they did close their stores down, their actual Microsoft stores. So when they saw, and I really do think it was more of GameStop asking them to help Microsoft, asking Microsoft to help them. And so I feel like this is a partnership that, they were already kind of looking at, like, look, we just want to push more sales because everybody always talks about Microsoft doesn't sell well in GameStop. This is actually to prove a point like we can. But also you have people who most likely, when you go in there to ask for a game on the PlayStation, they're going to put down something about, oh, you have an Xbox, you got Game Pass and all this stuff. They're going to push that, they're going to push that towards you because they're all, that's going to happen regardless. We're going to see that. That's going to happen. But it doesn't make me feel like they're being greedy. They're just trying to bring more units in. get people to buy more, Microsoft related stuff. Now I don't think it's just games. I think it's also software for, probably for your Windows or your Mac, because all that other stuff. And so I feel like there's just like a little balance, and maybe we don't know what's going to happen. It may be a good sign, maybe a bad sign. GameStop is trying to survive. That's what's looking at. They're trying to survive.
I got
and not
you.
get closed down. I don't think it's going to hurt any digital. I don't think they're going to like really push much of digital sales either.
Cool.
They know people like physicals.
What's your thoughts, Storm, on this? Is this like a negative thing? Is this a money grab for Microsoft, or like Ash just says, it's a push into the future? What do you think?
Man, I think that it was a good move. If you're Microsoft, if that's my company, man, make that move. GameStop is already hurting. They're leaking. You know what I'm saying? People are talking about it constantly, like saying that they want them to disappear. Some people don't. You know what I mean? So I think for Microsoft to swoop in, or however the negotiation happened, I think it's a good thing for Microsoft and GameStop. I think that's one of those transactions that happens. And it's good for both sides, really. But definitely it's a good look for Microsoft to say that now we have this, these employees in these GameStops, or whatever the case, however it's going to look, you know what I mean? That can help Xbox, the whole brand, or whatever, in any kind of way, whether it be cloud gaming, whether it be with the Surface or the hardware and everything that they're trying to sell, the products, whatever it's going to be. I think it benefits Microsoft and GameStop.
Cool. Yep. Yeah, I think it's a good move. And like I said, I don't think it's bad. I mean, the move to digital, is smarter for both Microsoft and PlayStation. Hence why Sony released the PlayStation 5 Digital Edition. They dropped it $100. Now a disc drive they're not saving $100 on a disc drive, but what Sony realizes is that with the digital edition, if they can push people to digital sales, that'll do them better in the long run. And they've also pulled their digital purchases out of GameStop. So now that you have a culmination of them pulling like straight digital purchases out of GameStop, and now Microsoft swooping in and say, oh, this is an opportunity for us, GameStop can become a big brick and mortar for Microsoft. So I think it's a smart move. You know what I'm saying? But those are just my thoughts. With that said, I was checking for any yappers. Don't seem like we have any yappers. And that's fine. That's cool. I get it. People may be nervous, but that's all right. Hey, look. I want to thank everybody for coming and joining us today. Let's give a shout out. Do you have any last minute comments you see in the chat, Storm, that you may want to highlight? You think we should highlight real quick?
Pete, you see any? Because it's the chat was so damn late. I was with the chat the whole show. I can't even lie to you, man. I'm surprised I got through the whole thing. Yep. And but the chat is always, I'm always looking for what's going on out here, and it was definitely engaging conversation. Like, one thing I want to, it stood out, still exact, man. Stood out right here. Teraflop Holy Ghost. If you could clarify that, brother, before you leave. The Teraflop Holy Ghost. Right. Yo, I have never in my whole life of gaming, never ever seen the Teraflop Holy Ghost. Please elaborate, man. What does it mean? That's funny, man. Before we wrap up today, if you can't do that, man, I'll see you on the next show. I'm gonna remember that. Hashtag that mug.
Oh man, the Teraflop Holy Ghost. Oh man. And shout out to the homie co-host of SSC podcast, and we'll be live tomorrow, y'all. What, 3 p.m.? I think we're gonna go with 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. The Eddie Player One in the house. Shout out to Eddie in the house.
The brother.
So I'm gonna say this. Look, man, this was episode 0 of the commission. We thank y'all for y'all support. We're gonna grow the show. It's gonna improve. We're gonna have more interaction with you guys. Like I said, next week, we taking a big risk, y'all, because y'all can get crazy and ham on these phone calls. Next week, we will be taking live phone calls, but this helps us go back and tweak our time management and all the other good stuff. So, yeah, man, it was a great show. Thank you guys for your support. Before we roll, first Tron, then the homie Storm, let everybody know where they can find you at. Tron.
I think you forgot the DMs.
Charles.
Yeah, Charles.
Oh, Charles. Yeah. Hey, Charles, you know what? I'll get you. Can I get you tomorrow, brother? We kind of running over. My bad, Charles. We running over a little bit. I'll get you tomorrow, but these are some great links that Charles sent us about Pac-Man Party Royal, because there's a big battle between Amazon and Google in regards to the better Premier service, subscription service, or better cloud service rather. And the homie Charles put in some great links, so we'll highlight this on SSC tomorrow. My bad, Charles. I'm sorry, man.
Dope.
But we running super over, man. My apologies. And Charles always with the dope, dropping the jewels. But yeah, definitely I'll highlight that tomorrow. But yeah, Tron, where can we find you at? Uh-oh. Did we lose Tron? I think we lost Tron.
No, I'm right here.
Oh, you right here. Oh, that's okay. Now, where can we find you at, dear? What's your shows, channel, Twitter handle, all that good stuff?
Oh, yeah. You can find me on Galactic Cutie on Twitch. Not Twitch, but my bad. Twitter. God dang, all these social media sites. I'm also original on the Roundtable podcast as Tron. So you see me over there. You can also find me, and you can also find me. I haven't really I haven't started my channel yet. But I am gonna go. I go by the name as Peach Mecca. You might see me here commenting right now because that's my channel. Other than that, I'm still, working out a lot of, the kinks in my list right now of stuff.
Awesome.
Nothing wrong with it as long as you get there.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's all I worry about.
Right.
Check out Peach Mecca. When we gonna push her in the fire.
Right
She
here.
gonna get that channel started. Storm, the homie Storm. Where can they find you at, good brother?
Man, you can find me tomorrow. 3, we might do 2. You never know, depending on the news drop. You know what I'm saying? SSC podcast for all you Stadia heads out here, all the Stadians. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So if you're not a Stadian, you can check us out too, man. We got a lot of people that stop by sometimes. Leave yappers, share their thoughts. It'll be good to get a different opinion from a different platform from time to time. So stop through tomorrow on Stadia Doses YouTube channel. That's the SSC podcast. That's where we'll be hanging out with Eddie Player One tomorrow. On Saturday, we're hosting the SML podcast right on my channel. That's Project Storm on YouTube. You can look for my logo right there. You'll never get the wrong channel because there are a few Project Storms out here, but none does do what I do, which is 4K game streaming, 4K gaming, native, and all that good stuff. So also on Sundays, I know Bunny had to leave. She's on my mind right now, because we do that the YMYOG, that's Yin Meets Yang of Gaming podcast, Sunday at 6 Eastern time. So check us out over there too if you're not doing anything. But this was a whole lot of fun, MM2K, man. You could, find me on Twitter, y'all, at Denephrophiliac. If you see that name floating around, you know it's me. I always try to keep it as real as I can. You know what I mean? About gaming across the board, but you're going to see a lot of Stadia content because they're just on fire. So,
absolutely.
Again, man, I had a lot of fun. I definitely appreciate it. I can't wait for the next episode, which is episode 1.
Absolutely. And with that said, of course, it's your boy MM2K. You can catch me here, dropping periodic videos on here. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to get back to the grind, back to the swing again. And then you can also catch me on Stadia Dosage with my co-host, Project Storm, and the homie Eddie Player One. Saw him in the chat. Shout out to Eddie Player One. And you can catch me on Twitch doing streams. Twitch.tv/Mighty Most 2000. Spelled out just like that on the Hard Knock Digital Culture. And definitely catch me with the Broadband Bullies doing the damn thing. All right, go to broadbandbullies.com for the latest gaming news. Go to pntsnetwork.com for the latest and greatest content. You know what I'm saying? And gaming news, and for your Stadia doses there. And from that crisp video from the homie Project Storm. And I think I covered everything. You catch me at Twitter at MM2K, or you can catch me at Stadia Dosage as well. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. Check out the platform, y'all. It's doing big things. It's doing a damn thing. So with that said, I think that's it. We thank everybody for coming. Thank y'all for coming out and showing support for or early access episode. We're going to use. Hey,
right.
Everybody else is using it. We can use it too. Thank you for coming out for our early access episode. We going, go back and mold this and bring this back and do the damn thing with episode 1. And we hope y'all are there and y'all let somebody know. New show, new format. We're doing something different. It's about the games here, y'all, and it's about all platforms, right? All of them. With that said, all of them. With that said, thank you so much for joining us. You all have a wonderful, wonderful gaming day. Peace.
Peace, y'all.